Beyond 20. Is that on a computer? Could I get it on my phone?
Posted.
The boat.
Okay. Just want to say, we're not doing this bullshit where we fill the whole screen.
Fair enough.
That was a kind of fun, maybe, in that session where you're meant to be mourning the death of your friend, you know?
This is just how we mourn.
Yeah.
Just a bit, please.
You can do a bit, but, like...
You get 2 each. That's it.
Oh my god. Like...
The best bit was how we had it in universe that we were drawing on that guy's map.
Yeah.
That was so.
We're going to be starting a Dark Tides of Bilgewater campaign. Yes. A couple of rules. I don't know if I've told all of you this. Spells like Revivify and Raise Dead don't exist in this setting. So, if someone dies, they are dead, sadly.
I still use them.
You have ways of bringing the dead back. Notably the dead. Any other rules? Kind of panicking. Same with pets and familiars. If they die, they are dead. So I know there's like ranger things which will bring a thing back, but that is not a beginner setting.
And that's why I'm not Ranger Batman.
Yep. For Robin, that was the plan, wasn't it?
It was.
Anyway, let's get into it. So, imagine a map of Runeterra. You may have looked at it already, and it zooms in to a place in the ocean.
Is there a swishy noise?
Probably. A swishing noise feels pretty likely at this point.
Do we hit a seagull on the way down?
Do you get what?
Do we hit a seagull on the way
Yeah,
down?
you hit a seagull on the way down with this invisible camera. Somehow kills it.
You see Goku flying by.
Do we
As it
take
should be.
bludgeoning damage? I don't know my AC.
You have taken 99 bludgeoning damage. You're out of pain, I'm so sorry.
Well,
Okay,
guys,
knock
good thing I
yourself
made another character after I made Batman.
sake. You fly down towards the city, and you to this island, chain of islands, and you see a port, a large collection of buildings and life and ruins that have been built into like multi-story houses and these docks. You see a dock filled with bobbing gravestones. You see ships coming into port. You see these huge sea creatures like hung up and like having flesh stripped from them along another dock. Could you all number yourselves 1 through 7? Might be easier if I just do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Fuck it.
Number me.
Order I see you guys.
I'm gonna be 10.
I'm gonna be number 1.
I'm gonna be the hashtag symbol.
I want to be number 69.
Haha.
Nice.
Fucking damn it. We zoom into a place high up, a higher up area on Bilgewater, a street that looks more well made, maybe less people walking around, a lot more kind of fine clothing, and we see it zooms into a shop front of a small building called Maps, Markers, and More. We zoom into that shop a bit further, and I should have my fucking page open. Give me 1 second. We see a squat, yellow-skinned humanoid with a quite triangular face, very kind of pointed back ears, and no nose, one singular eye, large toothy mouth, and they're wearing a kind of helmet type thing, which has a little swingy arm with a bunch of lenses on, and they're looking between these two pieces of paper, and they go, "No, you see, these are inconsistent. These are inconsistent, right? So I'm going to need you to go and talk to someone about this because these are inconsistent." Kayla, could you describe your character?
Sure. I'm going first. Okay. So. So I am a Genasi, Earth Genasi, wearing quite simple sort of like cloths, very sort of like deserty themed. Hair sort of like comes up into this like rocky kind of like structure from the top of the head. Deep set sort of onyx black eyes, like very reflective. And she's carrying 2 spears on her back and a shield.
So this is a small kind of goblin-like creature says, "So yeah, these are incorrect. Look, because you see, there's an island here, and there's no island on this one, and it's the same place, so it doesn't make any sense."
What a shame! This is wrong.
It is wrong. Yeah, I mean that's the point. That's what I'm saying.
Well, why is it wrong?
That's the point. So I'm thinking we've only got the paper. I could do with you going and talking to someone who's actually been around these areas, you know, and seeing what they know about this place. So like, take the one without the island, and go to like I don't know, where's a pub where pirates go? Like Brazen Hydra. Go there, ask about a bit, see if anyone's got experience in the place, knows anything. Find out if there's actually an island there, or if there isn't. Just sort it out, all right?
Yeah, I can do this.
Sure, cool. Awesome. I'm gonna get back to our maps. Cool. Kayla makes her way out of the shop and begins to trek to Brazen Hydra. We will now zoom back out, and let's see where we're going to go. Cool. Okay. We zoom back out, further down the island of the cliffside where Bilgewater is made, and into a place in a slightly more shoddy district, a place where things are a bit more run down. It looks like there's a lot of people kind of waiting on corners or whatever. And we zoom into a shop with, I say shop, we see the sign, the Helfen Medical Center. And we zoom in, and there is a tall lady with dark hair who is currently talking to a kind of awful looking, like ill looking sailor with like kind of skin that's gone green from being sick, who's sitting over a bed. G, could you describe your character for?
You see a Triton. She is got water-like material for clothing, such as things such as seashells, amongst seaweed for like skirts and stuff. There's a lot of tones of darkish blues and greens. She's got a long blonde hair, and she has a really pale blue crystal in her forehead, orange eyes, pale skin. She's got a huge halberd, which has a shape of 2 moons opposite each other, and a pointy bit in the middle. and she's got a huge shield on her back with intricate pattern-like symbols and stuff. Yeah, not much in terms of clothing, but you feel like it has got plenty of protection.
It's video game logic. The less clothes, the more protected.
High level armor.
So yeah, the kind of tall, angular-faced woman with the dark hair turns and goes, "So, do you have a way to deal with this? Like some of your witchcraft or
Witchcraft?
he's just sick. I have some pills, but you have been trying to prove yourself, so."
That is true. I think I may have seen some people. Yeah, I examined the person. Can I tell what it is that this person is suffering from?
Make a medicine check.
Medicine check. There we go.
Yeah, 15 I'd say is good enough. Looking at him, this is a set of symptoms you've seen a lot before. He has basically had a dodgy pint, like where something went off inside the barrel, something like that. It's just not. Yeah, he has clearly drunk something that wasn't fit for consumption.
I kind of just grab a little bit of just a tiny pouch, and I pull out like a little ball made of like seaweed, and it's kind of just it's like really small. It's almost like really compressed seaweed, and I kind of just.
Is this a seaweed pill, G?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
And I kind of say for him to kind of get up, and I just go, "Here, swallow this. Trust me. It will clear out anything bad that may be in the stomach. From my inspection, I believe that's what may be the cause of your unwellness." And I kind of give him some water to help him chug it down.
Cool. I assume when you say it's something that helps him clear the stomach, it is something that's just going to make him throw up continuously, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he's like, "Oh, thank you very much."
I step away.
Yeah. Luckily, what is her name again? Elvira knew what you were doing and has a sick bucket ready to like put in front of him. And yeah, it's awful smell. Old beer and something wrong, and it just does not add up well in your nose. Elvira kind of turns to you and goes, "So, he's been drinking dodgy beer from somewhere, so I guess someone needs to check around. Would you mind doing that? We've got more people coming in, and I need to be here."
I mean, it's definitely not nice being served any kind of food or drink that might be messing with our stomachs. If there's a problem causing issues to people's wealth, then I will take upon the task to go to such place and investigate.
Thank you very much. And I tell you what, we would have used up some of our medicine dealing with his illness, and you dealt with yourself. So I'm just going to roll a d4 quick. So here's a silver a silver serpent is what they're called in the setting. A silver serpent for the trouble. That is how much we would have usually paid for the medicine. Thank you very much. And if you could check around at the different taverns, there are a number of places of ill repute, which is really good in Bilgewater, honestly. They love ill repute. Try the Brazen Hydra, I think. I think that makes a lot of sense.
Brazen Hydra. Well,
you'll know it when you see it. a ship on its front, if that makes sense. You'll know it.
I will find it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cool. You make your way up the door and begin your trek towards the Brazen Hydra. How many people got left? 5 people left. Oh boy! So that is interesting. I don't know if I ever discussed. Oh well. We kind of zoom even further down from where we originally were on the island into a place quite near the dockside, and into this kind of dark alleyway, and then into a shop front which has like bits of different creatures hanging from the front, like all sorts of kind of herbs and stuff, and lots of kind of like markings on the front of the building. It looks very witchy. It looks very. It seems designed to scare off sailors, people who would try and rob the place. But we zoom further inside, and we see sitting behind a table, a gruff looking, not elderly exactly, but older man, graying hair, kind of bushy beard, like a scratch across one side of the face, which never healed properly, so his left is got a large scar, and he is counting up a bunch of money and a couple of scrolls that look magical, and he kind of finishes like counting and pushes aside and goes, "Yeah, I think that's about all of it." Kira, could you describe your character for us?
I am a lizard person. Lizard folk. I have dark green skin, but it's coated in different tattoos, which are sort of etched into my scales, so like across multiple scales. And they're sort of my intricate spells, so I don't have a spell book, that's my spell book. And on top of my head, I have one middle fin, which is this sort of dark purpley blue, and then 2 yellowish fins on the side as well. And my tongue is black, because my name is Luther Opal. Or I guess my name is Luther Opal because my tongue is black.
Yes. Cool. The man turns and goes, "That's all of it. But I should be demanding more of the amount of men I lost on this blasted expedition."
Let me inspect it.
It's not here. You think I'm that daft?
Yes.
Well, I'm not, clearly. You're gonna have to go collect it.
Where do I collect it from?
You will be speaking to Humphrey at the Brazen Hydra. Give him this, and he kind of hands over a little like token which has his like kind of symbol on it.
Yeah. As I take it off, I just go, "And what happened to the ones you lost?"
Well, it was a treacherous place. Lots of stuff happened. Half of them got smashed to death by their massive clubs. Some of them got eaten. I lost some of the people handling the bloody thing after we curse on it.
At least some of them were eaten, so they did not go fully to waste.
He looks like he's going to punch you for a second, and then he kind of simmers down and goes, "I will not be working with you again. Thank you for your business." And he gets up and kind of storms out of the shop.
I would like to just stay open. I suppose I shall go collect. We're closed, everybody out!
There's like one person in there who's just like a short, like a scraggly looking yordle who goes, and then kind of bolts out. Yeah.
Business has been bad of late.
Oh.
Just walk out.
Cool. You close at the door and begin making your way up into Rat Town towards the Brazen Hydra. Cool. Who next? We have. Okay. we cut to kind of bit in the middle of the city, and we see a man just sprinting full on, jumping through a market store, crashing stuff everywhere, like running through a kind of open shop and actually smashing out a window, and you can hear kind of pounding footsteps coming from behind him. This chase is just going on and going on and going on. And he rounds a corner. You hear kind of shouting from behind him like he's managed to trick his pursuer. And as he's running down the alleyway, a net flies from the top of a building and fully encircles him and kind of stops him in his tracks. A Aarakocra, a vulture-looking Aarakocra, kind of flies down and with like a cudgel smacks him on the back of the head until he's unconscious. And then another kind of scraggly brown-haired man who's would be handsome if he didn't look kind of demented, who's missing a single tooth in what otherwise would be a lovely, perfect smile, comes in and says, "You did a great job there, lass." Max, could you describe your character?
Now, my character, as she comes in, you hear the man can hear like the sound of spurs rolling by, as my character is wearing massive, big cowboy boots, a fancy suit, and a cowboy hat pulled over her eyes, and a big hex-tech device, a gun of some kind, a rifle, swung over her back. She says, "I told you I get him."
Yeah, you're damn right. You're great at this, Mel. You're great. I love working with you.
Oh,
cool.
you're damn right. Should up my rate if you love me so much.
Well, I mean, the rate is decided by the people who pay us, so it's not like I can do much about it.
I know. Can save me a good contract, though.
Sure. We'll give it some thought. Anyway, we're gonna take this guy off, and we'll meet you for drinks at the Brazen Hydra later. That sound good?
Yeah, I could do some drinks.
Cool. Catch you in a little while. And he gives like a slightly manic grin and walks off. The two of them walk off, like kind of holding this guy. Yeah. And I assume you make your way towards Brazen Hydra.
Yeah.
Everyone can probably see the theme of what's going on. Cool.
I wonder where we're all going.
To Bilgewater. Cool. So, now we get to we kind of fly up to a section of street that seems to have been cordoned off. It's a long street that goes off it goes through a few districts of Bilgewater, and it seems to be, for the most part, have been cleared. And you just suddenly hear the kind of sound of hooves in the distance, like getting louder and louder and louder. Stuart, could you describe your character?
Right. I am a My Little Pony character.
That is not true.
It's not true. I am a centaur. I have basically just a horsey man with a big axe. That's all you really need to know.
I love everyone's like, so this is what I'm wearing, this is what I look like. You're like a horsey man axe. Me go swing.
I have a little goatee as well, and blonde hair. But yeah, as long as you know horseman and axe, you're good.
Cool. So yeah, we see racing around the corner about 4 different centaurs, all just chasing along the street, and you can see a bunch of people like kind of along the area.
Question: do we have jockeys on our back?
You do not have jockeys on your back. You're your own jockeys.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's why I've got this riding crop. you see this. You see your character racing along. You're in second place currently, and the guy racing ahead of you looks like just a manlier version of you. Anyways,
I completely forgot this NPC. That's why I'm laughing.
More hair, except he's got it kind of spiked up a bit, but like kind of more muscular. And he kind of turns, sees what you're coming up behind him, and slows down a bit till he's level, and just slugs you full on in the face, and then keeps on going and speeds up.
Does he not have to roll?
Check.
Does he not have to roll to hit me?
If I was rolling to actually damage you, I would say he has to roll to hit you. But this
Can
is.
I boast about my 16 armor class?
That's.
I have.
There's
a 16
with
armor
19
class.
in this group, Stuart.
Yeah, look, I'm a horsey man. I have to take.
I've got to take the wins where I can get them. I've only got 4 legs. Wait, more than 2.
Anyway, what did you want me to do, Greg?
Yeah, make an athletics check.
I have advantage. No, not advantage. I have proficiency in this. Damn.
Yeah, 19.
I'm a sexy horse.
You catch up with this guy pretty quickly, and you quickly overtake him. And he just looks at you with like this full-on like disgust, like "fuck you for even daring to challenge me." But you are pulling ahead. I didn't make stats for this guy.
Can I just shout, "See you later, Ajax"?
Yes, you can do that. I'm gonna say he gets the same bonus as you do, and he rolled lower. So yeah, you pull ahead and you're winning the race. As he kind of like comes up to the finish line, he just stops before the finish line, lets the other 2 go past, and kind of looks at you and goes, "Wouldn't want to come second when you're the winner. Doesn't feel right." And like kind of walks off into the like alleyways nearby. The 2 other kind of centaur racers are like, "Hey! Yeah!" Just cheering, celebrating, clearly not seeing what's just gone on. And are like, "Drinks! We're gonna get drinks! Let's get drinks!" You down?
Sure.
Cool!
Where are we going?
Hydra! There's always the Hydra. Let's go! Wait! And they start leading you towards the Hydra.
Choo choo!
The horse train.
Is that my bit done?
That's your bit done. Let's see where we go next. Okay, cool. We zoom back down towards the slaughter docks. A area where there are massive, like, leviathans from depth just strung up and, like, being harvested, like bits of flesh getting pulled off, bits of bone. Lots of buildings that are literally just a skeleton of these creatures, but with like leather put in between them to be walls. And we go into a small area with a small building. My brain did a massive fart just then. Where there is a couple of people in seats. There's a very scrawny man, and behind the desk there is a kind of large man wearing a hat who is just like kind of shuffling a bunch of like paychecks into like order. And the scrawny man goes, he has a massive black eye, and it looks like he's also. I think it's totally unfair. This is my thing. I know I fucked up, but I still think I should be the one to do it, you know? Like, I think it's a bit unfair that you're just saying that I shouldn't be doing it. And while he keeps on complaining, in a chair that is being dwarfed by you, could you describe yourself, Chris?
In that chair, probably a bit awkwardly, sort of hunched into it, is this metal behemoth of a figure. Plated armor covers every inch of his body. He has almost a gas mask looking thing on the front of his face, although that's only speakers. He has a large great sword at his back, which looks like it was almost cobbled together, steampunky, and a very large hook. There's odd bits of crustacean and things still attached to parts of his body. He's completely dwarfing the other people in the room, and he's just quietly sat there watching what's going on here.
Cool. The man in the cat hat kind of finishes shuffling these papers together and goes, "All right, Dredge, I am going to give these to you to deliver because you're not a little bitch." And you see the other guy in the chair next to you just goes, "Well, no, that's really unfair, sir. Like, sir, I try my best. They just got the better of me, and it's." And he's like, "Shut up, Dredge. Take these to the Brazen Hydra. There is a man named Humphrey. Give those to him, and we will get our pay delivered."
Of course. You rest. You require repairs.
Nice. You see, like, the guy just kind of quieted down a bit. It's like, yeah, all right. And you get up, make your way out the door, having to duck a bit as you go underneath it. And you start making your way up towards the Brazen Hydra.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's roll one last time. Let's see who we get. A D100. Oh!
Best for last.
So, we zoom into Rat Town, near where it meets the water. And we zoom into a shop. And we zoom looking underneath a door. And you can just see a little bit of meat, a tiny bit of meat, which is just laid out on the floor. And it's silent, it's still for a little while, for a couple of seconds. And then after a little while, this large, like, evil-looking rat with, like, kind of almost shark-like features kind of shows up and just runs over and bites at the meat. And then immediately the door gets shoved open, and the rat gets chased. Rui, could you describe your character?
Okay, so about 3.5 foot tall. I am sort of this mottled, scaled little sort of leather-skinned creature with like this simple bone and cloth raiment, and sort of a head that's more of a pair of like blank, featureless eyes and nasty, ruddy teeth that appear to be in this. It's either a scowl or a smile. It's hard to tell behind like the matted black hair. And I catch up to the rat, and I do in a sort of a practiced motion. I break its neck with this like quick twist because I know what I know what I'm doing. I just give it sort of a little snap in my mouth, and then I head into the store. I think to speak to Trask.
Yeah. Okay. Heading into the store, you see this large furred fellow. He's got a kind of a ball-like face that's just straight outside with these little tusks, and he looks and goes, "Hey, you're doing a good job. I'm proud of you. Proud of you."
Yes, it is no trouble, Trask. I think this was the mother.
Man, you are fucking scary sometimes, boy.
There's a nest under the jetty. I took care of that too. You're welcome. Cold, dark secrets of the deep. Help me make a shrine out of its bones, please.
So,
can I skin this
fuck
here?
That. I have happened to make some really good sales today, and I was thinking of treating you to a meal that wasn't rats. How's that sound?
But it was so rewarding. The neck crushing, I mean.
Okay, yeah. The more you
If I am
say,
to commune with my appointed forces, I need its bones. Are you trying to tell me that you don't want the desk scuffing up again?
oh no, don't scuffy up the desk. Jesus, Jesus doesn't exist in this setting.
One of these days you're going to have to give me a surface that I can skin rats on, Trask.
Well, we're getting to it. I just don't want to get in with the real food. I got a business. I can't let rat meat get in the. Never mind. Anyway,
A bit late, that's why I'm here.
Yes, I know.
Thank you for the lodging, by the way.
Yes, you have a good function, and sometimes you're not as creepy and weird.
How dare you? I'm incredibly attractive.
I never said that. Wait, what? You're confusing me.
I am in constant danger of accruing rat harems. It's my true problem.
He just walks past you and just kind of picks you up by the back of your neck, like by the cloth. Like,
this is your answer to everything.
Yes, it is. You keep asking the wrong questions.
One of these days, Tresks, one of these days I shall pick you up.
I would honestly like to see that. That would be really surprising. I gotta say. Cool. He picks you up and literally carries you up to the Brazen Hydra.
Yeah.
And cool. We are now going to move over into the Brazen Hydra. Or this generic Runeterra Tavern, which is in Bilgewater, but might not be the Brazen Hydra. Cool. Little descriptive of the Brazen Hydra. I don't actually have the page up, but I kind of remember it. It is a ship, which is it makes up a 3-story building, as it has been kind of turned onto where the figurehead would be, and pushed up so that it stands up in the kind of street. Fairly famous in Rat Town. It's one of the more kind of liked places. Lots of they make a Star Wars reference in the description. It's a hotbed for scum and villainy. But it looks like the ship used to be an old Slaughterfeet galleon. So people make a history check.
Ooh, I'm good at those.
I'm sure you are.
That was...
That -2... Is it -2?
Yeah, it's a -2.
I got a dirty 20.
It's
Same.
a 4.
I also got a dirty 20.
Melody got a 1.
Rory, do you want to be dirty 20 buddies?
I got an 18.
No, even I have standards.
Cool. So, people who rolled I'll say above 13, the story is that the Brazen Meme are, for fuck's sake. I should just disable the text function, but I love you guys too much.
Why? We're terrible to you.
No! No! People know that the Brazen Hydra... let me open up the other page, because for some reason this one doesn't have the name of the person who owns it on. The Brazen Hydra is owned by a gentleman by the name of Horvan Bet. He apparently, according to rumors and I believe he says this, he had an encounter with a legendary sea monster, which left him unable to walk. But he used the bones of the creature to make leg braces for himself, and dragged the remains of his ship up the shore to build this pub. That's a story he tells. A lot of people don't believe him. Some people do. But the ship does have ivory leg braces. And there are bite marks all over the tavern, large mouth bites, bigger than a person, in size. Not a person's bite marks. That would be a shit story.
Still a baby biting everything.
It was him. He just went fucking crazy. He was biting everything.
The ex-wife sicked all her children on me again.
He bit so much. Look, you can see his teeth came out over there.
Like fucking 5 foot long, and you're like, wow, that's a big baby, small mouth.
Someone was trying to check if the brazen hide was made of cake.
Oh god. Okay. Cool. So you make your way inside this place. It's quite rowdy. There's all sorts of people there. There's a couple of like pool tables set up and some card tables, and lots of bedraggled sailors, like telling like kind of embellished tales of what they've done in their later seafaring escapades. It's all a bit. It's a pub with rowdy people who are drunk and kind of enjoying that fact. Cool.
Hey!
Yes, exactly. What do people do when they get there? If people want, they can roll initiative to see who does what first. Yeah, fuck it. Just roll a thing and add your dex or initiative. See. I'm not going to make this a proper initiative because.
Jesus.
Damn.
Oh damn.
That was a good waste of initiative.
Chris,
Chris, how did you get it so it had both initiatives up?
In the bottom right, there's like a little B, and if you click on that, you can see type of roll, and then you can change it to roll with advantage or natural roll, always roll twice, or whatever.
Ever.
What is it? What is it?
Bottom right-hand corner.
Yeah, next to the word send, a little B and a dice.
For note of the people watching, we're using a Google app called Beyond 20, which lets you transfer D&D Beyond statistics to Roll20.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And we're all very easily impressed.
I fucking hope so, or this campaign's gonna be shit.
Okay, so I'm just gonna put
Ooh, there's an option to make all attacks critical hits.
Ha! We're not pressing that one. Plus 3.16. You're like, I want pie as my initiative.
That's exactly my initiative. I don't know why it's done that.
That is a bit weird.
0.16 is my dexterity modifier, so it's adding it on in case I draw with someone else.
Oh,
So, for example, Melody has rolled a 20 as well. But
I
my
didn't know it does that. That is fucking cool. That's really good to know. Okay.
I don't know how I got it selected to do that, but it does.
That's cool. Whatever. Okay, so I guess we will go with Melody's first roll. Oh no, Storm, you have a 22. So, you will be the first to arrive.
Okay.
Ironically, you were the first to tell your story as well. Describe yourself. So, yeah.
Didn't Kayla go first?
Yeah.
Kayla, yeah.
Yes, me, Storm.
Oh, sorry.
Character names now. And we'll try and stick to them for the rest of the night, probably.
Go on. The map that I was given, did I get both of them or just one of them?
You got the one where it was blank, but they have put a small marker to show where it was on the other map.
Sure, okay. I am just going to pick the closest person and just start going around the room one by one and just pointing to this spot on the map and asking each and every one of them, do you know where this is? Do you know where this is?
Roll a... Roll a general charisma check. Let's see.
Bad.
Yeah, or I guess... Yeah, let's just say charisma. That's not bad. Okay. So
That's not bad.
You avoid the massive shark person on one side of the room, who is just huddled over his table, looking very kind of like into a drink, like very angrily. And you kind of head over to some of the kind of older sailors on the other side of the bar, and there's a couple who are like kind of happy. Oh, what's a young lass like you coming over to some old geezers like us for? That's how I laugh.
You see, my friend, he's probably made a mistake, like normal, and there's an island here, but we don't know if there is an island here. We don't know if there's an island here or if there isn't an island here. So do you know if there's an island here?
Oh, back in my day, I sailed all over the place. There wasn't a place on this map I did not see myself, I have to say. Roll insight.
Sure.
Oh, I love Greg.
Oh, okay. This is a very astute and detailed man who knows a lot about the world, and you don't know.
I trust him implicitly.
He's like, I tell you what, I went inside an island and it turned out to Nagakaboris itself. Nagakaboris itself.
No.
And I went down and I actually climbed onto the heart and I took a little bit of the blood, and that's kept me in my youth ever since. And then he carries on with a million outlandish tales. And you'll
put up a chair and have a drink.
Yeah. He never mentions the place with the island. Never, just goes on and on about so much stuff. And you can see the guy with him is just like, well, Larry's at it again. But doesn't, yeah. So that goes on for a while. Who got next? Melody, you get here with your two, yeah, you don't see your mercenary associates yet. Mercenary? Bounty hunter associates yet. But they said to meet here.
Well, I'll start looking for them.
Cool.
Saying drinking alone. I am a notorious lightweight.
Perception or investigation? Up to you.
I will roll perception.
Cool. With the 6, you look around. You can see this kind of rocky lady over to the side who is enamored with this old drunk's tales. You kind of make your way upstairs a little, and then you're like, am I meant to be going up here? I can see people up here, but am I meant to be? And you kind of don't know where you're going, and you kind of wander around like that for a while, a little bit. Cool. Is there anything specific else you want to do?
Oh, ain't here. I might as well get a drink.
Okay, yeah. You approach the bartender, who Holvenbeck. Old, very muscular, quite tanned. Looks like he could still fuck you up in a fight, despite the fact he has like sustained a lot of injuries. And he's like, yes. What can I do for you?
The biggest pint you got.
Biggest pint. How much you're willing to spend for a big pint? Because I can get you.
I toss a silver his way.
Silver. Yeah, I like it. Good choice. He pulls over kind of a normal cup, fills it up, hands it over.
I down it immediately.
I guess for taking a whole pint glass like a shot, roll a con save.
That's okay. I'm gonna get drunk on it anyway.
Okay.
This is what I live for.
He's like, I see you're one of those people. All right. Well, you make your life choices. I just get paid.
Melody gets drunk off of one beer.
Yep, exactly. You do this, and suddenly your vision's a bit like whoa. Things are like kind of popping in and out of focus, and you're like, have I made a mistake or the best decision ever? And you kind of like stumble a little bit. Cool. While you're getting yourself rat-faced, who came next in initiative? That would be Kira, correct? Yes. Vufa Ubel. You make your way into the bar. People don't pay too much attention to you. There's like one person who looks like they're fairly superstitious, who looks up and he goes, and then kind of like they're just like kind of cowers and like stares into their drink a little.
Good.
Yes, fear. What do you do when you get in there?
So I've been told to look for Humphreys.
Humphrey. Yes.
I'm guessing I have no idea what this person looks like.
Roll a history check.
It's not too bad.
That's perfect. You will have heard of Smuggling Humphrey. He is a the name kind of gives it away. He is a notorious smuggler, and is kind of one of the people you go to if you have like business in this side of Bilgewater. There are a couple other people who have kind of similar stations to him, but he's one of the people who you get it.
I've got a token as well, right?
Yes, you do. And you will also have a description of him with that good a history check. He is a tool man. Looks like he might have some sort of Vestayan blood, but he is human for the most part. Kind of long, shaggy, like black hair that goes down over his back. But despite like the kind of almost blackbeardy look, he's wearing a really nice kind of tailored suit. And you think he usually does business in the Eyries, which is like the kind of more posh, high-class district of the of Bilgewater.
So yeah, can I have a look around and see if I can?
I will say with that history check, you have the description of him. You kind of walk past the bar and you ask what's he called? Bloody Horvenbeck. And he's like, business, 3rd floor. And you make your way upstairs. 2nd floor is more kind of gambling tables and cards and whatnot. 1st floor is more pub. 3rd floor is kind of dinner tables and mainly like people use it for business.
Alright. Yeah, I'll make my way up to the 3rd floor.
Cool. This floor has a nice light coming in, a bit more than downstairs. And you see this man kind of sitting in one corner of the room with a bunch of kind of paperwork in front of him, which he's like looking through.
It matches my description, so yeah, I'll just walk up and place the token on his desk.
I
get sent to meet you. You have something of mine.
He will look up at you, kind of go, look at the token and go, oh yes, I know. I've got that, give me one sec. And he kind of leans down to a large, like, backpack, that has, like, kind of all sorts of stuff in it. Opens up a, like, main compartment and pulls out this wooden box. And kind of, pushes it across the table towards you. And he goes, that should be what you're looking for. As a note of warning, don't touch the thing inside. Some of the people did with their bare hands, and well, they lost it.
Interesting. Can I, whilst it's here, like, open it up slightly and...
Oh, yeah.
And then touch one of my tattoos on, like, my shoulder and cast.
Identify, yes. Cool. So you open it up. You can see I'll describe it as through identify as you see it. So you have a heart of a Freljordian troll, surrounded in a mixture of honey and amber, which has been cursed with a flesh-eating curse, which prevents the heart from regrowing into a full troll. You do also know that curse can be pretty deadly if you don't have many hit points. and like touching it with
So
the back.
I'll be fine.
Yes, as the wizard of the party, you will be fine. Although you got like +4 con, so you're doing pretty good. But yeah, so you have this item which you requested.
Alright, I close it and sort of take it off his deck. Thank you. Your crew was very helpful. However, they apparently do not wish to work again.
Ah, you're lucky there. They're not my crew, and you're a high payer. So I'll be happy to work with you again. We just need to find a different crew.
Excellent. When you have found them, you know where I am. I always have more parts needed.
I like you. You got business on the mind.
Ah! Yes.
Ha! Yeah, I definitely was joking. Tell you what, you paid me a lot. I'm gonna treat you to a pint. And he kind of flips you. He actually flips you a gold kraken and says, "Get yourself a drink downstairs."
I would be happy to.
Camaraderie or something, I guess.
And business.
To business. Hey.
Yeah, that's this. Actually, just for everyone, I want to say that my flaw is that I have taught myself to laugh like a human, but I don't know when humans laugh.
I love it. Cool. We have next we have Odysseus and Ifera. How do you pronounce your name, G? Ifera or Ifera? Or something else? Ifera, okay. So Ifera and Odysseus are tying. We could have you come in at the same time, but I'm lazy and that's can be difficult, so can you just roll again, each of you? Or just roll against each other and see who gets highest?
Roll what?
Just D20.
Just roll a 20.
Yes.
Fuck! Cool.
I am the winner!
A bunch of centaurs kind of push open the doors and go, "Hey, drinks! Just like trot in.
I turn to Twilight Sparkle and say, "Since you lost the race,
that's not their name.
It is their name, Greg."
No.
I really wish that paladin centaur would stop calling me that.
Since you lost the first round on you.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Thanks, Twilight.
It's really like
It's Bob.
I've known you for like 10 years, mate. Like it feels a bit. Oh fuck, whatever. So yeah, he buys a set of drinks for the three of you, and you find yourselves a table. It can be quite difficult finding a table as you need
horsey
a
boys.
lot of space around you.
We're horsey boys, and I've got a big axe. It's going to be easy.
Chop the tables down, make more chairs.
See, Rory gets it.
The chairs are in some ways an issue. It's quite hard for you to maneuver around, and there's a lot of kind of people in the way and whatnot. But yeah, you managed to kind of squeeze into one corner of the room with a table. Sits down, and kind of one of the others goes, "So I saw Ajax sock you like in the face. Like, what's up with that? Bit fucked
That's
up.
just his way. I've stopped trying to figure him out. He just likes to compete and gets angry when I win.
Yeah. Well, I guess he's just got anger management issues or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Hey, drinks!
Drinks!
Cool. I guess I think you'll be chugging away a fair bit, so make a con save.
I am not good at con
You mean
saves.
Consensus?
You can't sit with us.
Well, you did very well. You are not drunk. Max, I will say, Melody is poisoned for rolling a 7 on the con save.
Okay.
Poison condition. So
What does that do?
have disadvantage on ability checks until the poison is dealt with.
Fair enough.
Yeah, which will probably mean you sobering up in some way.
And I would like to say that Melody is currently as loud as possible, telling
Yes.
stupid stories from Pill Tower and singing dumb songs and trying to be friendly with everyone.
Yeah, you're doing this, and eventually you kind of move in with where Storm is with the kind of loud sailor, and you're just telling stories back and forth at each other. And Storm's just like, these places are on the map.
And then I shoot him, and then you start shouting, "It's Caitlin! I'm Caitlin!" What does we cost? We both have a gun.
Okay. Cool. So after that, Mr. G, Ifera will arrive. You make your way in?
Yeah. I walk up to the bar.
Mhm.
First, how many people are at the bar? 1, 2. Do they look like there
There
run the
are
place,
a couple of people at the bar, but they're not like. It seems just like kind of general tavern folk. No one special. Melody has moved away, so.
I do a little kind of look around the perimeter, see if everyone seems well, or if there's anyone that seems to be struggling with this.
You can see a couple of people who are clearly drunk, notably a lady with a gun and a cowboy hat. Besides that, no one seems to be particularly unwell. The bartender, what's his bloody name? Horven Beck, looks at you and goes, You're right, lass. What's up here?
Hi. I have a bit of a predicament. It's come to my attention that there may be, how do I put this without saying a word? I think some of your drink might be poisoned.
Say what?
I think some of your drink might have something that's not really going down well with the digestive system of fellow patrons.
What makes you say that?
Well, you see, I have a friend, and she works in the medical center. And
Helford.
Yes.
Good place. Yeah, it's nice to know. Yeah, carry on.
Basically, we're having people appearing there who seem to be. How do I put this? The alcohol they're drinking seems to have something in it that it's not quite agreeing with their system.
And to clarify, you're sure they're not just lightweights?
It's hard for me to say. After all, I only saw one person.
Okay. Well, I tell you what. I'll let you go into my back room, where I keep all the barrels.
Yeah.
You're right, G.
Yeah. Sorry, that just.
Laugh. What's that about?
Something funny.
Back room. Glad I'm using.
If you don't mind, I not that I'm judging your methods or way of running your business.
Of course, it's a health hazard. Although most people won't care if these fuckers died, they keep me in pay. So one of them alive or one of them healthy. So if you make your way into the back room, I'll let you check the stuff. If you try and steal something, I will fucking got you in the middle of this room.
Oh no! I
I don't.
show you.
I just want you to know I get quite angry, and when I get angry, I hurt people.
That is
but I try
that is
you know?
understandable. I aim to be on your good side.
Well, let's hope it stays that way. Feel free to check the alcohol. If you find something, tell me. I gotta keep an eye on the bar. Yep.
Thank you kindly. And I go check it.
Cool. Yes, you make your way into the back room. There's a kind of number of barrels that are all lined up on a wall. And some like kind of cleaning equipment on one side. Bunch of kind of bar apparatus, tavern apparatus. There we go.
I kind of examine first by just looking, see if there's anything odd. Try and see if the barrels are intact, if there's anything kind of interfering with them.
They seem mostly intact. Make an investigation check.
Investigation.
Investigation.
You're
best roll of the night.
You kind of don't realize what barrels are. So you're like looking at the cleaning equipment, like, how are they keeping all the alcohol in this? You're used to being underwater for the most part, where they don't put liquids inside pieces of wood. So there's no like lake, there's no pond of beer. I don't understand. And you kind of just like kind of wander around the room like incredibly confused for ages until you kind of hear like a bang on the door, like, "You're right."
Forgive me, but I kind of just grab one of the cleaning utensils and I'm like, "What? It's got no alcohol. You seem to be running on empty."
Question: were you one of the people affected by this stuff?
I actually do not drink.
Maybe
except water.
Huh. Well, you put that back, and you go sit over there. Here's your first drink. And he gives you a tiny little baby cup of like out of beer, like
a tiny little sippy cup.
Down, yeah? Maybe it'll knock some sense into you. All right, go sit over. Go sit over with old Tom and those two people, and kind of points you towards. I need to get to remembering people's names. Towards Melody, Storm, and the old drunk guy who is still rambling.
I just follow orders, and I still perplexed as to what's happening. I kind of just sit and dwell on it for a bit.
Cool. Yeah. That's where we'll leave it with you for now. Cool. Where's the initiative? I need to scroll back up.
Quick question.
Yes.
I do a con save if I'm also drinking.
Oh, how does Storm drink? What kind of
Well, she's part sort of human, part sort of rock person. So there's.
Oh no! I meant as in like do you have one that you're sipping every now and again, or?
Oh, she's
downing
definitely drinking whoever's. Whenever someone puts one down, she's just having a sip.
Okay,
yeah. Mine.
Pretty much. Just
my
too interested in these stories to bother to get her own.
I don't even notice. I just let you do it.
Oh yeah. Make a con save then.
Sure. Also, I do have a resistance to poison.
Oh, make it with advantage.
How do I do that?
You can just roll twice, but there is a way to do it, but I'm not quite sure.
I think I've got it.
Well, is that two ones?
Yeah,
advantage.
That's impressive.
We play D&D, folks.
Hey.
lovely noise of these two people telling these tales weaves into a sweet melody, and you, in your drunken state, you have the poison condition, but you're also currently asleep at the table.
You alright there?
I snore so loud. I'm dribbling as well. And
the sand is like coming out of your mouth.
yeah, so the sand's coming out, so it's kind of creating this like gross kind of like coarse puddle on the table. It's actually probably cleaning the table quite well.
Probably. I mean, if you like saliva tables, but yeah.
Who doesn't love a good saliva table?
I don't leave home without it.
Name of the episode.
Ruri, did you roll initiative earlier?
I did not. I figured since Trask was carrying me into the place, I wouldn't really like without Trask carrying Yuzo in. I don't know why he'd go in. So I figured it's up to Trask what's going on. Lazily enough. Sorry.
I get you. Cool. Okay. I'll say that makes you last in this situation. So we've almost gone in the same order, which is really bizarre. Dredge, you again duck down through this doorway into the place. I think you've likely been in this place before because you've been part of a few crews, and this is kind of a place that people quite like to go to after they've come home from a voyage.
Yeah, I probably recognise it. I'll step in, sort of standing in the doorway, not quite realising that I'm blocking it as I look around. Just sort of like when RoboCop first walks in a room and just looks left to right, scanning the area.
Yeah. Cool.
And
a lot of people immediately notice you've come in. Horvan's one of them. He kind of gives you a nod because he's seen you before.
I'll give him a nod back.
There's a couple of like turtles who've got like these steel coverings on their shells, who are kind of like punching each other a bit in the corner, like not like fighting, but like play fighting. And like it looks like they've been like arm wrestling a bit. Like it looks like they've actually splintered some of the wood in places. And one of it, they immediately like kind of clock you and are like, "Huh." But yeah, cool.
Okay.
What do you do?
Would I know where this guy is? Humphrey.
I will say roll. Okay, I know this is going to be bad for you, but roll a history check.
Hey, that's half the fun. History. There it goes.
Okay, not bad. You don't know exactly who he is or what he looks like, but you know business tends to happen on the third floor, and you know you can talk to Horvan and ask him, because Horvan knows what's going on in his bar.
I'll step up to the bar then.
Horvan goes, you don't usually ask for this. Now what can I do for your friend?
I do not require a drink. I am looking for Humphrey.
That is the most intimidating that sentence has ever been said. Yeah, I don't think anyone's ever said the name Humphrey in an intimidating way before. I love that.
Your shoes, your jacket, and your motorcycle.
I need your shoes, your motorcycle, and your Humphrey.
Horvan goes, big, long black hair, big beardy fellow. Guys, I'll be 1 second. People have come into my room.
Oh, okay. Good luck. This was the last we ever heard of him.
What you're listening to now is a dramatized recording. Actors have been used to protect the real people's identities. If you have seen... Never mind.
Oh, I was back, but I wanted to hear where that was going. So yeah, I'm at, he goes, big beardy fellow, kind of long black hair, long beard, you know, yeah, he's upstairs. Also, you feel like something like kind of smacks into the back of your head with like a little kind of metal ping noise and clangs off and lands on the floor and like rolls away.
Thank you, Horvan. And I'll put a copper piece down and completely ignore whatever hit you in the back of the head and start heading for the stairs.
Horvin just look at you and you like, I thought you would have murdered them. And yeah, just kind of makes carries on like cleaning mugs and whatever. Cool. You make your way upstairs. You can see Horvin over the other end of the bar with a lizard folk person in front of him. The lizard folk picks up the box and makes their way kind of past you downstairs. I assume you go over there.
Yeah, I will head straight towards the table and place the papers on the table. I was asked to deliver these to you, Horvin. Humphrey.
There's a lot of H names here. I get it. Also, I may have forgotten people's voices and just been doing the same generic pirate voice for every person.
It's fine.
I think this guy had a bit more like kind of deeper. I don't know. Thank you very much. I know. Cool. So, money for all these people. Did anyone die on the voyage? That would help. 2 people did. Cool. Rip those ones up. Awesome. Thank you very much, my friend. He kind of slides a couple of copper pieces over. I've decided I'm going to call them copper crabs because we've got silver serpents and golden krakens, and I was like, copper crabs.
That makes sense.
I'm just calling them crabby boys.
That sounds about right for you.
It does.
He slides like 4 copper crabs over to you and goes, treat yourself to something. If that will buy something. I assume it will.
I'll take the coins. Thank you for your time, Humphrey. And turn around and leave. Just head down the stairs.
Oh, can that be your battle cry now?
Just I pull out this huge sword. Thank you for your time, Humphrey. Just start wailing on something. Just like, who's Humphrey?
Did you find Humphrey for the time?
At this point, the door gets pushed open by a large kind of third hand, and a boar man walks in holding a struggling little reptile, and goes, this is the same voice. I've forgotten. Oh, it was a Brooklyn. We're gonna treat you to a real meal and real drinks, and you're gonna hopefully act a bit more not insane. I think that makes sense, right? Horvin, we'll be taking a meal.
Trask, you have taken me to an extremely fancy establishment. I didn't know you cared. Also, this place reeks of privilege. I bet none of these people have slept outside of a roof in their lives.
I don't know. I can't really tell that kind of thing by smell. It's, I don't know, maybe I'm the weird one. I don't think I am. Whatever. He walks up to the kind of main desk bit and kind of plonks you down on the table, and Horvin's like, nope. He goes on a chair. Look at his feet. They're really dirty. I don't want that.
It smells like nuts and soap in here.
We did? Yeah, we stopped selling peanuts after the incident a while ago, but it should smell of soap. We've been cleaning quite a lot.
The scent is seeped into the wood. You will never be free.
Honestly, if the place smells like peanuts as opposed to the people who've died here, I'm happy with that.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry, Trask. I will do as you said. Hello.
Yeah, that's what you do. You gotta give them a hello when you walk in. That's how you have. It's a code of greeting.
How is the day?
Tell
me.
Is there something up with the little one? That's not the voice, but whatever.
I can speak for myself, but apparently you can't speak to me. You goddamn fump.
A thump? A thump? Yeah, that's accurate. You threw me off track with Thump. Where was I? Thump's a good insult. I like that. Today's been going all right. We had a confused a fish lady who came in. That was interesting. A couple of drunks, but I mean that's every day.
I like things that are interesting. Trask, we should get involved. Are we still talking to this man, Trask?
But you said my name. I would have going towards me in intonation and in speech patterns and whatnot.
Very well. It's very bright in here. I can't distinguish the features. Why did you take me here in the middle of the day? Why do you hate me?
What do you want to do, Rory? Is there anything you want to do?
I eat rats for you, and you let me sleep in your toilet.
I have offered you a bed before, but you declined multiple times.
It's the principle. You understood that we'd have a much more better relationship. Honestly, it's like you're not willing to understand me.
Something like that, I'm sure.
Trask,
I'm gonna sit down. Get us 2 drinks, please. That'll be very nice.
You want me to do that?
No, I am talking to.
Okay, it's too late. I already said it. Here we go.
Oh well, now we're getting 4 drinks, I guess. You always gotta do this, don't you? This bet has gone on longer than everyone else's thing. Okay.
You always underestimate me and my ability to procure fluids.
I don't like the way he said
It's very
fluids.
I love this little disturbing rat kobold.
Bad touch.
Cool. You're all in the bar. Like a bunch of stuff has kind of been happening in the bar while you've been sat around. There's been like the 2 turtles with the metal shells were kind of almost got into a fight, and they broke one of the chairs. And Horvan basically went over with this kind of massive like spear and was like, "You either get me a new chair, or I stab you. That's how it works. That's how it works." And you can see like his eyes start to shake a little, like the pupils. And they're like, "Yeah, sure, we'll do it." Probably not in that voice exactly, but yeah. There's also there's like a group of like 3 guys. Make a history check to see if you know any of them.
All of us, or just?
Who is downstairs? Is anyone like scanning the room?
I'm looking for my... Oh no, actually I'm not. Fuck.
I think it would be.
I'm drinking.
I'm too drunk. I'm right now. Melody is crying. Crying on the table. She's screaming.
Say history.
I miss all my friends. I miss Sensei.
Would history make sense? Maybe. I don't know. Okay. With the people's histories, nobody really knows who he is. He's not a particularly famous person, so it's actually harder to figure out who he is. There's also a quite tall woman with like long dark hair, and she looks like she is well into her like cups. She is very drunk. She's got like this long kind of purple what's it called? Like trench coat kind of thing. And she starts going on. She's says like starts going into this like tangent to this person by her, and she's like she kind of kicks her feet off the table. So there we was, me and me crew digging through that cursed wreck, then suddenly whoosh, and she swings her arm and she almost like knocks over the other person's tankard. And she's kind of like stands up and she's like kind of stumbling, but she's like, something dark swooped from the horizon. I never felt something so terrifying and cold in my life, I tell ye. Ship's on it, I say. We never should have pulled that wreck from the tides. And the group of 3, the squat figure with this like kind of big like graying mutton chops goes, come on, Tala. We know better than to believe your tall tales. Yeah, and they just kind of get into this like argument and continue squabbling back and forth. Tala kind of just drunkenly swaying like between the tables, and like the other one sitting in the kind of middle chair. Anything people want to do now, or
drink?
I go up to the bar with this. You said it gave me a gold kraken?
Yes, you did.
So what was the barman's name?
It was...
Horven or Hoven?
Horven Beck. I will eventually remember the names of his people.
Horven Beck. I have been encouraged by business to drink here. How much drink will this get?
Quite a lot.
Then give some to others.
Hey! This lizard person's put it on the house! Everyone's getting free drinks! A cheer goes up from the place. Yes, you. I mean, your laugh is kind of weird sounding, but it's at the right time at least.
It is a delightful human laugh.
Sure. Yeah, I can dig it.
Can I? So as everyone's going to get free drinks, can I see that the crowd's gathering and like try and scramble to the front?
Sure. The crowd around the drinks table place.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking
the
bar itself. Why did I call it the drinks table place? God,
you call things by function. Don't blame yourself.
I am the clearest non-drinker that ever has been. I will say because of your small form and your slippery ways, you can get to the front fairly easily.
Me first. It was my idea. I proposed the idea before all of you. You just didn't hear me. Give it to me first.
Yep, sure. All right.
Hand it over to old friend.
Yeah. So he pours out a pint for you and passes it over.
Lean down and look
this number.
At this kobold.
Yeah.
The drinks were my idea.
You don't know who I've been. You don't know what I've eaten. I need this now. I don't care.
What have you eaten?
More embryos than you, I'm sure.
Oh my god!
No. Embryos of what kind?
Usually rodents.
This one is strange. They can have 2 drinks.
Hurrah! See how my behavior is rewarded. Learn from my strength, peasants.
Like, there are a couple of people in the crowd who look at you like, "Oh, I could fuck this lizard up," and then there's a couple of others who are just like,
"Oh, I could fuck this lizard."
Yeah, the kobold.
The kobold, I mean to say. Both reptiles. So yeah, a couple of people who are staring at this kobold like, you know what? I respect their insanity.
Yeah.
All the while, you can hear this massive argument going on between the 2 people from earlier. Can
you handle your 2 drinks, kobold?
Thank you.
I take the drinks back to Trask, and I thump them on the table, probably spilling some of them. And it's like,
you see? Thank me for this.
Yeah, you're doing a good job, I guess.
We are integrating into society, Trask. We're going native. What have you done to me? Am I being too noisy?
Yes, you are.
Oh,
but I always think that.
Sorry. You need to tell me these things before I do them. You're too slow, Trask. One of these days it'll cost you.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, drink your drink.
He just like dunks both of them on his face and tries to get all of it in his mouth.
Roll a con save.
The liquid betrays me. It's okay, though. I am learning to control my emotions.
Just look back to the barman at this point. After I was just staring at him this entire time as he pours his drink on his face. And just go, perhaps, maybe you should not give that one much more drink.
Trask, get me a cloth. My eyes are burning.
Yep. Trask like goes over and. Oh my God! Yes, I'll get you a cloth. Just guy, quit with the this.
I wish you would stop so consistently making me regret housing you.
Man, I'm your I'm your landlord, but I feel like your daddy. Not like that. Yeah. So that happens. Anything anyone else wants to do quickly?
I think Dredge
Rory
has just
said
found
all.
himself somewhere to sit, or at least he's not even sitting. He's just stood somewhere, almost like as still as a statue. Maybe listening into that story from earlier about this haunted ship.
You are sitting there, and you feel another kind of ping, and a copper crab kind of bounces off your forehead and starts rolling away, and you can see those two iron-backed turtles just kind of staring over you, going.
I'll pick up the copper piece and I'll stomp over, and they're sat down, I assume.
Yeah.
So, sort of towering and leaning over them, I'll just open my closed fist with the copper coin. I think you dropped this.
I dropped it pretty hard and fast towards your face, didn't I?
Yes.
That was literally. Arm wrestle me.
Why?
Go on.
Okay.
Oh, I'm doing it. All right. Well, cool. Cool. Let's make some contested strength athletics checks.
Athletics. Okay. So this actually rolls alright.
Wrong button.
22. It's not too bad.
Cool. For a second, it looks like it's going to be a hard-won fight, and then your hand, where you're gripping his hand, starts leaking seawater, and it's kind of dripping down his arm, and he's just going to look at you like, huh? And as he looks up at you, in where the cameras of your eyes are, these bubbles just go up, and there's this just smell of kind of seawater, and you just slam his hand down table, kind of cracking his knuckles against it. He's like, ow, 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 fuck, ah.
You will require repairs. Hopefully this will help. And I drop the copper pieces I was given earlier in front of him.
Nice.
And get back up and step back to where I was.
He just kind of looks at you just in a mixture of anger and kind of like a little bit of fear, but not kind of pure terror, someone who actually understands it's scary, but someone who's but I was meant to be the winner. And the other one's just taunting him a bunch. Cool. Yeah, at this point, you hear a shout from above the crowd. And you see the kind of drunken earlier who was telling he'll go, I'll show you what happens if you don't Scrapper's tail. Knuckles crack against bone, and the same squat man in dark clothes is sent flying as the woman in purple crashes her fist into his face. One of the man's drinking buddies helps him from the ground, while the other lunges for the woman. Someone in the bar raises a tankard in a chair, and a rowdy crowd begins to urge the fight on. What do you do?
I'll look to Horven and see whether he wants this carrying on or not.
He kind of he sees you look over and just kind of shrugs his shoulders and just shrugs his shoulders and looks at you and looks at him and goes, It honestly helps the business in a little. I don't care that much until they start breaking shit.
I just nod and watch. Turn back and watch.
Anyone else gonna do anything?
Go for the net!
Nice.
Any discussion wake me up?
I will say yeah. Like at some point you would have been jostled by people moving past. You will be awake at this point. A bit groggy, but pardon?
So waking up saying I need to go to the island.
Cool. Yeah. So you can see this crowd gather around, and you can see like just over the top of these people like kind of fighting and deck each other. Like a pint gets chucked, and like beer like goes over half the crowd. And they're too into it. They don't give a shit. Anybody? Anything you want to do?
I start yanking on Trask's shoulder. Sorry, like Trask's shirt, like a little stupid child. I'm like, can I, please.
Can you what?
Can I do that?
What, fight people?
Yes!
I mean, there's a fight going on, but which one do you want to fight?
It doesn't matter. I have your permission. This is your fault. Whee!
What? No!
I charge in. And I'm gonna.
Wow!
I'm just gonna attack someone. I'm gonna attack someone.
Roll a any dice. Odds you attack the Tala, the lady in the purple coat, even to attack the other group.
Okay. It's evens.
Cool. You go after the people from the other group. Cool. Anyone else want to join in on this? Or
I kind of just go towards any person that may be kind of further back and kind of just watching it, and I just go, excuse me, you wouldn't happen to know what the kerfuffle seems to be?
Well, she was talking bullshit, and he didn't like her talking bullshit, and then she was like, well, if you don't like me, you know?
Huh. This drink is more serious than I thought. I kind of just sit down and I see if I can find an unattended cup with a drink on, and I kind of not nick it, but kind of stay there and inspect it to see if there's anything unusual.
Make a what check would this be? Medicine? I'm gonna say just because why not? Make a check. The fucking Greg certified check for every roll. Okay. You look in this. You give it a sniff. Doesn't smell bad. You kind of look at it. Looks fairly clear. Looks like it's well made. Give it a little taste. Seems fine. Doesn't seem like this drink came from a poison barrel at all, or you feel like that probably happened at a different bar.
Huh. Wow. I guess it must be just effects of alcohol, it seems.
Cool. At this point, okay. So, Rory, could you roll 2 attacks for me?
2 attacks? Okay.
This is just I just want the basic attack stuff to see.
Okay. Bam. Oh, bam. Oh, those are both terrible. The first one is an 11, and the second one is a 5.
Okay, both of those miss. As you're there, kind of like pounding on this guy's shins, Trask just walks up behind you and goes, I'm very sorry about this, and just fucking literally picks you up around your waist and just kind of holds you in the air. And
No! I crave blood!
That's probably my favorite character so far.
I'll pee on your shoulder again if you take me away from this war, I swear!
Not again, not again! He kind of just chucks... No, he doesn't, he's like, that is a... Oh, am I willing to take that risk? Oh god. Drinking too.
Trask, look, everyone here is already a rowdy fool. I will blend right in!
He kind of,
Surely you feel it too, the pounding blood, the lust to collide your flesh with theirs.
Oh man, I'm gonna need to tell you about the birds and the bees. Well, that joke felt like it should have hit slightly better, and I'm sorry about...
How old do you think I am?
I genuinely have no idea.
Trick question, you don't know! I'm old enough to know what you're talking about, and I don't care. Let me in!
You're literally...
You only hold me as long as I allow you to.
Like in Beta Sim. Cool. Let's see. So because only one person got in on the fight, this is how it's gonna go. Actually, is anyone listening intently to like their argument as they're fighting? By the way,
yes.
No.
I think, yeah, Dredge.
I think I'd be trying to listen, though it doesn't seem like it. I think I would be.
I am poking the nice locker right next to me. If she's awake.
After waking up and seeing what is going on.
Anyone who's listening in can roll a perception.
Perception check. Okay.
But
Sorry?
oh, balls! I rolled a 1 again.
19.
Oh gee.
Alright.
Okay, so cool. So we've got G's got a 1. Something gets knocked and hits the table, and one of the planks is loose. The table you're sitting at, and it kind of flings the beer next to you up, and it gets in your eyes, and you are blinded for a round as you're like, my eyes! Oh, it does sting. The little kobold was right. That's a nat 1. Oh, I've got hiccups and burped a little. I'm very sorry.
That was your nat 1.
That was my nat 1. Well, I'd say it's more like a 4, maybe a 3. I don't know. Vuva Ubel, you are not able to pick up too much from it. Dredge, you can hear fragments of both of the parties' arguments. Tala is firmly has the belief that the Phantom's Ire, which is the ship they bring back up, the ship that got brought back up, will bring ill fate to Bilgewater, and you hear the name of the other person, Dane, is insisting she's only making up a tale to try and keep others away from the share of the treasure. At this point, Tala has knocked out both of Dane's companions, and Dane just kind of gets her in the gut as she like knocks out the other one. She kind of staggers backwards, then kind of just pushes him and just storms through the crowd and out of the bar. To the bar, and orders and goes, "Oh, I want another drink." And Dane is like trying to bandage up his friends.
Okay. What was the ship called again?
The Phantom's Ire.
The Phantom's Ire. Okay.
Can I, sorry, Tala? Can I go up to Tala?
Cool. Yeah, totally. You walk up to her. She is quite stony right now. You need to make a persuasion check to see if she'll kind of even talk to you.
Okay. Okay, no, that's a 6.
Yeah, she just kind of stonily ignores you.
I wish to hear of ill secrets.
I think Dredge will also step over and try to ask about the ship. Sorry?
Towards Tala or towards Dane?
Yeah.
Okay.
Towards Tala.
Cool. Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Okay. Persuasion. Oof. It's an 8.
She just ignores you. She's like, you two have just like come at her from sides, and she's just noticed each of you over her shoulder and just looked back into her drink and is just kind of like holding it with like, you can see she's got adrenaline still going in her, and like her knuckles are white, like holding the handle.
She has been punched to death.
She is not dead.
Deaf?
She is still
deaf?
functioning.
Are you deaf too? She cannot hear us! We must be louder! We must grab her by the collar! Observe!
Look over and just go, I do not believe you can be louder.
I would not wish to test that.
I am very easily provoked! Observe!
And I jump up to her, and I'm going to try and, like, yell in her face. Like,
Please tell me, please! I am being polite! This warrants response!
Give me 1 second.
I presume she's going to sock me.
So that's... what's your armor class?
My armor class is 13.
Cool. You're very lucky. I rolled a 12. She kind of with the like bottom of her sword tries to kind of like jab you in the ribs with the hilt, but you're like smaller than she's expected and kind of further away. And she looks at you and goes, "Fuck off."
I could be of proper use. I could do something. I know you. Think of deep, dark, cold.
At this point, she picks up her drink and moves over to the other side of the bar and sits back down.
I wasn't expecting that. Please, I thought I had something here.
Can I grab him by the scruff of his
had
neck?
a rapport.
Yeah. You hear his voice over your shoulder go, finally, someone understands.
I will talk to your opponent.
Yeah, she just kind of does. She's like notably not paying attention to anything you're saying.
I will make your life tangibly worse with my consecutive decisions. You would save yourself and the people in this bar a great deal of trouble if you just told me what you were worried about.
I love when you randomly get like really deep pits.
Yeah.
She is not like, she is very focused and not paying any attention to you.
Oh, fine, but let it be known that when this place burns to the ground, I will find you and I'll be very petty about it.
Horvan kind of reaches over and grabs your shoulder and goes, What did you just say about this place burning to the ground?
Well, can't you see the signs? Face in the air. Oh, you thought I meant personally. No, I don't do that. But she clearly believes something nasty is coming, and she's probably right. She punched like someone who is right. And I think when things go terribly wrong, that she'll think that, it was inevitable and there was nothing she could do. But in fact, she should have listened to me! Hello!
All right, okay. That's, what you said. Let's just hope that if something bad does go on, then, like, the candles go out or some shit. I don't know. You do your own thing.
I will.
Cool.
I guess if she doesn't want to talk, I will step over to Dane.
Yeah, I'll probably be heading over to him as well.
Dane is currently trying to bandage up his friends. People who want to speak to him, could you make a persuasion check?
Okay, that's me again. No, that's a nat 1, and I know exactly what I'm going to say to him. I say,
would you like me to kiss it better?
Right, that's a 22 from me in persuasion.
Okay,
so I picture myself hiding behind the Warforged legs.
Well, you get over there first, and I just realized, have we actually given out all the characters' names?
No one has asked or received my name.
No one has to introduce themselves.
Oh shit. We'll do it in a moment.
I assume the characters will introduce themselves to each other at some point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll
keep
it
keep it mystery.
Cool. You go over. I'm not going to say your name, since it's now a mystery, apparently. You go up and say, "Would you like me to kiss it better?" And you turn around and goes, "Actually, I'm a widower, so any kind of kissing-based thing is kind of off bounds for me. I'd prefer if you left. I don't want to talk to you, small lizard man.
Your boundaries are unreasonable. I can be incredibly useful.
He turns around away.
Why is everyone responding to me like this? Is this a prejudice?
This fucking lizard.
Can I just, walk up behind this small lizard, pick them up by the scruff of their neck, and hand them back to their, what I assume is an owner?
I did not give consent to this.
You hand him back over. He's like, "Hey, thank you, buddy. I'm Dane. That's mighty kind of you.
Trask, the next person to manhandle me is going to be regretful of it."
And he's like, "You seem like a good sword, buddy. I'm using his voice. You seem like a good sword, friend. I can't believe that woman. She's so full of bullshit.
Tell him not to touch me again."
I can't.
What happened?
Tala spreading such lies.
What?
What did you say, Chris?
He just asks what happened.
Well, so you heard what she was saying about the Phantom's Ire. This is my voice now, apparently. There's a small crew of scrappers that pulled the wreckage up into Bay 3. Oh no, from the Bay 3 nights ago. And since then, scrappers and thieves have been trying to claim some of the valuable parts of our own. There's a bunch of, superstitious, sailors. They're superstitious. But a lot of people think it's cursed, and I reckon she's using that as a ruse to try and keep other people away from the wreck when they deserve to get paid,
What sunk the ship?
Well, you've gone down in the water before. You know the place is filled with sunken ships, right? Because the reefs, people who don't have a map can't get in. Just go, whoa, right down.
So it was the reefs.
Yeah. I mean, I think this thing is ancient. It's been there for years and years. We're scrappers. We bring up old ships and take the stuff.
Have you taken stuff from this ship?
Me personally, no. But I know a couple crews who starting to get warded off by people spreading bullshit like that Tala.
Thank you for your time, Dane. I will step away.
Okay. Cool. The place calms down quite a bit. It's a lot quieter now that the loudest person in the room, well, second loudest after the kobold, has quieted down a bit. It actually gets a lot quieter outside of the bar too. Usually there's the sound of seagulls going on and a bunch of other kind of animals and people, and it just gets really quiet. And then all at once the candles that are lining the tavern's chandeliers flicker and then are extinguished. The door creaks open with a cold wind, and in the moonlight seeping in through the grimy windows, the shadows of the room seem to elongate, growing long limbs, sharp claws, gaping mouths, rising up from the ground of their own accord. The sockets where the eyes should be flash a ghostly, hungering blue. Yes. You can hear shouts of confusion from outside, and people panicking. Could you roll initiative, please?
Ooh, all of us?
Everyone, yes. Everyone in the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on!
Not rolling well tonight, but that's okay.
It's fine.
I rolled a 6.
Wow.
Oh wow! I have not looked, but everyone is saying wow, so I'm a little worried.
I rolled a 3 and a 4.
At least it's my favorite.
Some of us are better than others.
I should have had you. I should have got tokens out for you, and then actually.
Tracker's not up.
Yep. I'm gonna quickly
It's fine. We can add it in once you put the thing up.
Oh, this specific map I put to the token layer as opposed to the map layer, so I need to change that. And now if I do this, you should be visible. Oh, roll 20.
I can't see anything but the picture of the place.
Yep. Why are your tokens not coming out? And when I
Maybe they're shy.
It's only reasonable.
okay,
idea.
if I get the tokens from here, does it work?
Oh, there's a
Hey,
token.
there we go.
It's a big old token.
It's fine.
Wow, that is a beefy token.
People
It's
look
huge.
Look at those tokens.
We're beefy boys and girls. Who's wearing the gas mask?
Robot. I believe that's
Yeah,
Chris.
that would be Dredge.
I believe that is everyone. I don't know if people have control over these.
No, I can't move mine.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, background.
Nope.
It just wants me to write text.
Oh, I'm an
And
idiot.
I've been resisting writing text all this time.
Well done.
It's been hard, guys.
I'm sure
I
it
can
has,
imagine.
you eternal fucking troll.
Chris, have you been recording the screen as well?
Yes.
Yeah,
Cool.
probably best we didn't go into memes.
That's one of the main reasons I don't want you. Cool.
I can edit out the worst of it. Like I edit out that bit time you put the word. I'm going to beep that out so it sounds like I said something horrible.
Oh, okay. I see. I see.
See, I know what
it
I'm
out
doing.
like words so that it sounds like words. I see.
Yeah, like I beeped out everything you just said because it was so horrible, Greg.
Yeah.
I can't believe you actually
I
say
can't
that
believe
to
I'd
us.
say something so awful. Do people have control over their tokens now?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
And Greg, you know you love
I
the
hate Roll20.
sideways forest.
I am going to shit in your mouth. This is going to be
Will
filled.
we beat that out? Or will
No,
that
that's
just
going to be
become
it.
its
That's
own
going to be
thing?
fine.
It's going to be perfect. It's basically my catchphrase.
I thought that was get the fuck out of my house.
No, that was what's her face's
Maybe it is.
catchphrase. I forget her name.
Is Rory's catchphrase now just, guys, have you heard the fog?
Yes, it is.
Oh, in jokes.
People should be able
I
to
can
see
see them, but I
terms.
can't.
Yeah, I can see them. I can't
one,
edit them.
Okay, well, I just
We're
lied.
doing it all wrong.
I think we need to be able to move our tokens to be able to edit it in the turn
Yeah,
order.
but like I've got your character set up so these tokens are the one, and I can't pull them off your sheet. So, does that work? Okay, now it.
Yay!
Are you on the right layer now? Is that
I'm
why?
tiny. Can I? I can move me.
This
Okay,
never
cool.
happens to them in Critical Role.
It's almost like they don't use the shit system Roll20. I apologize. Roll20 is useful for a lot of people.
Roll20
I
has
just
its
have
flaws,
all
but it's not perfect.
Pretty useful when you're like in a pandemic or
It is
something.
good though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I miss seeing you in person, guys.
Oh,
Really?
No.
You haven't had to see
I
me in
do
months.
do it. Like that's
I'm
been.
glad no one can see me in person.
You should have control over the little ones.
I mean, you've still got
Yes.
like 10 of my books.
Yep.
Yep. And I'm gonna eat all of them.
I will
Jump
use
like one
them
of
for
your
warmth.
6, 7. Cool.
Have you
So,
read it, Max?
No, I haven't.
if people,
Only
Just
been
as
like
bad as
five-
Greg.
It's only been like 5 months, hasn't it?
if people click their, that's not what they meant to do.
In the turn order, everyone's now disappeared and I can't control my character.
That's cool. You can't control your character.
No.
Why can't
I
you
can.
control your character?
Although
I thought you
roll
meant
20
you
is...
was.
I'm going to refresh roll 20 because it seems to be
Okay.
a bit of a Greg tonight.
I'm not. That's not a term we use.
No,
Stop
that's
trying to
not
make
okay.
Greg happen. He's never gonna happen.
That's true.
Okay, now I can move it. It stopped being a Greg.
Still disagree with this use of my name.
Okay, we'll go back to Britta.
I'm gonna shoot in your mouth.
Boy, you have ninjas.
Chris, which one are
That
you?
mouth, boy. Oh, I feel like I don't want to tell you now.
It's a robot
I know where
again.
that's going. I'm Dredge. I'm a robot boy and things. Oh, well, that's not me, so I can live with this. That's not
if
me.
people click their tokens and then press to roll, it should go
Oh,
on the turn
no.
tracker.
click my token and then
what?
roll initiative. Hey,
I
there
have
you
my
go.
original initiative.
Click token and then what?
Yeah, mine's higher than my original.
Mine's a lot
original.
lower.
Do we change it?
Click
Back
token
to
and
the
then
originals?
roll initiative.
Maybe we can.
You can.
If you have your token clicked and you roll initiative, it will put you straight into the tracker.
Okay,
No,
do you
I
just
wrote-
type in roll initiative, like / roll initiative with a
No.
space or not?
No, you have to do it. Click on
Oh,
your sheet. on the
you've got
thing.
a character sheet in a different thing, haven't you?
I mean, like, it looks like there's characters here, and there's me.
But you're not using
You're
D&D
not
Beyond.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
You're using your special thing.
That's true.
If you, I've put your character into the thing, you can edit your initiative, make it work.
I rolled even worse.
Okay.
Yeah, I just changed mine to what it was
Oh, that's
originally
so
instead
cool.
of
Thank you, Greg.
the
I
new
rolled
one.
a 3. Did anyone get worse than me?
Let's change mine.
I rolled the 3, mate.
I don't
Well, I rolled a 2 plus 1.
Yeah, same.
Are
Same.
we going with our new rolls or the old ones?
Whatever's lower.
Older ones, I guess. I actually
Okay,
roll
I've changed
a
my
shit
already.
on
Then, that's fine.
Wow, this fight's been great, guys.
I hate it when you act
Real
like this.
intense. The fight is against Roll20. Roll initiative. I can't. Exactly.
Why are we all so big?
Oh, fuck's sake, you guys. Cool. So that is everyone's initiative. Let's put in descending order. First, I believe that is Kira. Vufa Ubel, what do you do? This is Theatre of the Mind, so people aren't positioned like this. I just wanted you to be able to roll initiative.
Fine. I'll be positioned over here in my mind.
Okay.
Actually, no, that's a
Position
that's
myself
a-
somewhere up here.
Wait, I'll tell you what, let me actually describe the room. From the front door, this shadow looks like kind of shadow of a human being has kind of risen up, but with these ghastly, like, kind of long, elongated claws and features, and these, like, glowing blue flames where the eye should be. And that is in the kind of front doorway of the tavern. And from windows on kind of either side, these two creatures, basically there are logs that are the base of the window, and it looks like the actual bark off of these logs has kind of risen up and twisted into these creatures. There's this kind of blue energy that's roiling inside them. Yeah, okay, so someone's actually drawn a pub, but we didn't need to, but so it would basically be a bit like...
This is a theatre of my mind.
Yes.
My mind works in categories.
It would be like...
I knew I couldn't trust houses.
No, these would be windows. So yeah, this is what it looks like. Vufa Ubel, you are first. We just let's do Theatre of the Mind. It draws a fucking map for me.
These things that are broken in, I'm guessing they are quite hostile.
Yeah.
But do I know anything? Like
I hear them
looking at,
You can hear them crying.
looking over. Like, do I recognize these things? Can I make a nature check or something?
Because of your specific knowledge, you can definitely make a check. It would be Arcana, I believe, or Religion.
I will go with Arcana. It is not good.
But base level, you can tell they're undead.
Oh. Huh. Okay. That's... These things are not alive.
I need to make a page for Health of Monsters.
They may need some short lessons to remind them of that.
I like that. It's pretty dope.
That's a good line.
Good line.
You all just look at each other and go, good luck, that's good luck.
Well delivered, let's do a slow clap.
I'm going to cast Frostbite on the one closest to me.
Okay.
Which I guess is this one. So it needs to make a Constitution save.
Okay. Where's the creature? Con save. Can you see that roll?
No.
Okay. It is a 21.
That is higher than my spell save.
I mean, you don't know they have a +1.
I could make a guess now, but yeah.
Shh, Kieran, it's theatre of the mind.
Sorry.
Exactly, theatre.
I shall now speak to you using my mind alone.
That's all I asked for.
Sounds like
Mine
a
sounds
motorbike in
like
the
distance. I'm thinking so hard.
Now, I will move backwards and towards like as far away from these things as possible.
What was I going to say? Does Frostbite do... is a cantrip, right?
Yeah, so it has no effect if it's...
See, okay. Cool. Then, after you... Yeah, you move back into the corner room. Then, after you, we have Melody. It is your go.
Okay. Melody is going to turn to the lady next to her with the biggest, dumbest smile. Says, hey, look, there's ghosts in the pub.
What?
There's ghosts in the pub.
Can you believe it?
That's crazy, man.
Melody is the worst drunk. And then I was like, oh my god. Okay. Yeah. What do you do after saying that?
Hey. Should I like shoot him or something? I don't know.
Oh.
What do you think?
Does the lady say anything to her?
Oh, I thought you were talking to, as in one of your companions, lady.
No, I'm talking to Storm. I don't know her name yet.
Earth Genasi lady.
Because I was sitting next to Storm. I was poking her this whole time.
Yeah, I'm still just so confused by everything. I've got a hangover now. Like it's not a things like what's going on.
Yeah, there's clearly spooky monsters. There's lots of people screaming. People have like kind of running out like of the bar. Lots of people like running up the stairs. Dane has like actually like bodily picked up his two friends and is like kind of. It looks like Tala has actually just jumped out one of the windows. Yeah, that's what you can see right now. A lot of panic. A couple of scary boys. What would you like to do?
Wow. Should I say anything?
Does Storm reply?
Sorry, again?
Storm reply.
What did you say to her? You said something along the lines of, "Wow, these are spooky ghosts. Should I shoot them? I think I should shoot them, right?"
Yeah, basically. Just sounded a lot dumber when I said it.
Well, I said it very fast, as if it was something from the past. I'm so sorry.
The past.
So that's bad. Maybe they're friendly? I don't know.
So, Melody's gonna smile real big and she's gonna pull out her gun and she's just gonna aim at the ghost in the middle of the room. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, check this out.
Cool. Yeah, roll an attack. Remember, you are poisoned, so this will be at disadvantage.
Right. Let me see if I can do it so it rolls with a disadvantage.
If it rolls 2 dice for now.
I'm gonna try it like this. Like, I'm gonna try it your way. Let's see if it remembers it. Okay, and 1 and bang. Did it go through?
Cool. 14. What is that armor class? Yeah, this bullet pierces through the creature. It does seem to do less damage than you would have expected, but it leaves this kind of hole, which almost smoke comes out of, and you can see through it for reforms. It does look like it has shrunk a small amount, but it doesn't appear to have fully damaged it as much as you imagined it would.
I think it's immune to bullets.
So let me just mark off health. Cool. Then it will take its turn. It will. Now there's an actual battle map. My brain is like, I move them forward. Who do you think would be nearest to the front of the bar?
I feel like Dredge is at least stood by at some pillar somewhere, just watching around the place. I don't know if that's necessarily one that's close to it, but he probably wouldn't have gone that far from where Dane was.
That's where I was last, right?
I think so. I imagine Dane being here. Here-ish. So he probably would have buggered off. He got his friends and buggered off this way. Sorry, I may have taken a bite of pizza. It's bad to say. I'm sorry.
You are a DM. You're not allowed to consume.
Okay. Shall we just roll? I know. Vufa has specifically moved to the back of the. But do we want to roll to see who is the next nearest?
Sure.
This isn't a real map. It's just a demonstration.
What do we roll?
This is what a real
map is. Everyone rolling again?
I think just Greg.
My idea was to number you along the way you are in order along the and roll a d6.
Okay.
So, excluding Vufa Ubel because they moved to the back of the room.
So just a d20.
No, I've rolled.
Oh, okay.
The rolling has been done.
Maybe it makes sense to roll for you guys and see who's the lowest, but whatever. It's done now.
Makes sense.
So with this, Kayla, Storm would be the one at the front. The shadow is going to move towards you. Did that thing? 12 does not hit your armor at all. So, yeah, the shadow moves towards you, and it looks like it's trying to pull on where your shadow is and suck it into itself. And you kind of flick your shield in between it and kind of stop it. These things are now very clearly hostile. If you kind of think so before. Oh, shit.
I think I got his attention.
Things are weird.
Yeah, so I'll now say, if you're closest to the front of the room, then that means you won't be closest to these two, so I'm going to roll a d5 and then a d4. 2, that would mean... Stuart, the bark beast up here rushes towards you and tries to make an attack at you.
16.
Is your AC. Cool. Oh shit, exactly 16.
I meant 17.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
How much damage do I take?
I would
If my AC was 16, not 17, I mean.
Can you also make a Constitution saving throw?
Probably not. Where's Con?
Cool. You take, wait, so 8 was the roll and the save is...
No, it's rolled twice.
Oh, with advantage, okay.
Yeah.
So, with 8, I'm pretty certain that's a fail.
Yeah, it's going to be a fail.
10 necrotic damage, and your
Would that count as a disease?
No. Your maximum health is reduced by 10 until you finish a long rest.
So I am on not a lot of health.
Hmm. Oh, that's cool. Storm. Or Storm.
How much did you say my max was reduced by?
10 is the amount you took, which is...
So now I'm still technically on my max health.
Technically at max health. 10.
I'm good, guys.
So when you go to 0, you'll still technically be at your max health.
Yep, but you are also dead. The other one will run towards others. The closest being... So, 2... Okay, so this one's going to head towards Melody.
Hello.
Hello, Governor. And then we'll roll to attack. That will
Apple
hit.
and pears.
Apple and pears. You take 5 necrotic damage. Can you roll a Constitution save?
Am I rolling with a disadvantage still?
Yes, you would be, actually. You succeed anyway. So you take 5 necrotic damage and your max health. And that is those two's turn. We now go to Storm.
Ooh. Okay.
I will put these next to people, even though this isn't what the map looks like. It's just
We know, Greg. It's okay.
No, it's what it looks like.
Clarify.
We're in a blue pub.
Blue pub where the back wall is a bit wonky.
It's a
That's
pub,
better.
if you
It's
will.
perfect. How dare you insult Kira's pub?
It's on the water, so of course it's wavy.
Yeah, the designer was drunk when he drew the map for the pub. And
It's an architectural
You mean you're on
flourish.
your third cup of wine?
Yeah, naturally.
Cool. Kayla, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm going to stab at it with my spear.
Oh yeah. Could you make an attack roll, please? Oh, you're poisoned still, yeah.
That girl is poison.
No way.
So if we go by the first set of rolls, that would be a 7, so that would be a miss. Yes, 7 will miss. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Can't get you out of my mind.
Sorry, I can't hear you over bad music.
It's not bad.
It's bad singing. The music's excellent.
I'll give you that.
Singing falls under the constitution of music.
Exactly. Is that your turn done, or?
I might as well have my bonus action. Use Giant Might.
Ooh.
And I grow very big. I become large.
Oh yes. So everyone, you see kind of like bits of cobblestone and like dirt and sand like flying through the window and kind of gather around Storm's form. And because of like the way it happens, it makes her look much larger than she was before. She looks like she's grown to the size large, which would mean like that.
Oh my god.
And I say,
Melody is incredibly impressed. Clapping her hands.
That's my turn.
Very nice.
Cool. I will also say, Max, you've already taken your turn this round. Both of you, when you finished your round, you can make a con save. So you have each finished a round, so you can both make con saves to try and sober up this horrifying sight. Technically still at disadvantage for the...
He's running what?
Storm and Melody, can you make con saves at disadvantage?
I don't want to sober up.
This at the end of her turn.
It's not enough to sober up yet for me.
Oh, what did you roll?
18s.
Oh, are you just choosing not to roll? Yes.
I'm choosing not to sober up. It's not
Okay.
enough to sober me up. I haven't even been smacked in the head yet.
Okay. So Storm, I guess this like flush of strength and power that goes through you as you kind of blood size makes the kind of poison of the beer like diminish inside you, and you feel like you have overcome the poison condition. I think I'm so sorry.
I do not accept.
Yeah. Then we have Dredge. What would you like to do, my friend?
Alright. How close is the closest one to me?
You said you were by a pillar near Dane.
Yeah, around where Dane was.
Probably the closest one to you. They're all fairly equidistant. Probably you're slightly closer to the ones by Storm and the Shadow by Storm and the Bark Beast by Odysseus.
Okay. And how close are they exactly? 10, 15 feet?
You can reach them. You can reach them, basically. Yeah, I'd say within 10, 15 feet.
Alright, then I will rage as... what? I will rage.
Oh my lord.
As water bubbles out from underneath all my metal plating. And a harpoon comes out of one of my arms.
Your ass?
My arms.
Oh, sorry.
Jesus.
The harpoon out of his ass came out when they burst through the window.
Yeah, that comes later.
I would think that's like a turn or two.
And as a bonus action, I will use my dredge line to drag that bark beast to me. It must make a strength saving throw, DC 14.
Okay, technically, your rage is a bonus action. Can you do it as part of your rage action, or...
no, then I will just step over and smack it with my greatsword.
I respect that. Cool. Make your attack.
Alright. That is a 9.
9 will miss.
Dang
12 slashing damage will hit the floor. The floor collapses, everyone dies. No,
hit the floor!
Yeah, that is...
Shot
anything else you can do? Bonus action, movement, yeah.
Well, I've done my bonus action.
You have used all your things.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ruri, my good sir, what does Izo want to do?
Okay, hold on. Let me just quickly imagine, just to make sure I know where I am. Because I'm changing rooms, one to make noise in and one to actually do the thing. So, okay, there I am. Let's see, the monsters are there. One of them's next to... Okay, that's actually perfect. So, yeah, I'm going to look at one of them and say, my turn. And I'm going to cast Bark Skin on myself to bring my AC up to 16. And I'm going to bonus action Wild Shape into a Dire Wolf. And I should preface, I imagine Wild Shape not quite working in the same of like he's literally turning into the animal. It's more like it's like flesh pops and bubbles into an approximation of it. So he's like this big fluffy reptile wolf.
Okay.
And I'll remain where I am because I can't. I've used like both my bonus action and my action. So
you mean you've got your movement still?
Oh yeah, my movement, of course. But like I won't be able to attack this turn, so I'll stay where I am. And then when it's my turn again, I'll run in.
Yeah. So you see in in a similar way to the Bark Beast in front of you.
I'm a monster too.
Bark covers the skin of this small lizard creature, and then they kind of swell up in this kind of horrifying to look at way, and like the face like goes forward into like a wolf snoot, and they turn into a large wolf with like scales and bark like mixed in where there should be fur. A little bit horrifying to look at, but not the worst thing. They're not undead, at least, hopefully. And that's your turn.
Mm-hmm. That's my turn.
G. Would you tell me how much money you're willing to bet? No. What are you going to do?
Seeing how there's weird shit happening, I see how people are getting hurt. I kind of try and do my best to. I kind of like shake it off. It's been a weird day. Take out my halberd and just I'll help. And I kind of just I make my way over to this fella and hit him where it hurts. Hopefully.
Cool. So Melody, you see this armored fish lady storm up behind you and take a stab at the beast in front of you. Cool. Make a roll.
Make a what, sorry?
An attack roll. Or that's what you want to do with your spear, right? Cool.
So,
Greg, I'm now a large size too, by the way.
Oh.
Do I click the damage thing or the weapon thing?
Click the weapon thing, and then you can click the damage thing when you if it hits.
I see.
Are you sure you're a large size?
It did 3 piercing damage.
How?
Well, it rolled the damage when it rolled the attack as well, apparently. But it seems like this creature is resistant to that type of damage, so the damage has been lowered to 1.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Just tickled it.
Yeah. Pardon me, that was very rude. Cool. Any bonus actions, or is that you done?
There's not much I can do. I'll kind of just say, I don't know what this is, guys, but watch out.
Oh. Okay.
Stay safe.
Cool. At the end of that turn, Odysseus, it is you.
Okay, so is there any have all the NPCs cleared out of the room?
There are people still clearing out of the room, but it isn't.
Are there any being threatened by the?
No,
creatures?
seemingly the only patrons of the bar who are being threatened are you, because I can't be asked to roll a bunch of initiative for NPCs.
I mean that is lazy, but I appreciate it.
It's not lazy. That's a lot of people, Stuart.
I was joking. It's Greg. I always say mean things. So I look around to see if there's anyone in need. Upon not seeing any, I shrug and say, "All right then." Pull up my axe and go to smash the one in the that bit me in the face.
Yes. Roll an attack.
That not good. Is there AC 10?
AC is not 10, no.
Is it 9?
The AC is higher than 10.
Oh. I'm just gonna collect the raw damage to see if it took into account my dueling thing.
Oh, it seems it did.
Yeah. Okay.
No. Wait. Wait. You're using a great axe.
Using a great axe, and because I took dueling, I get a +2 to my
That is
damage.
only when you are using an weapon in one hand.
Ah.
Yeah, it doesn't work with two-handed weapons.
Ah.
I will. I'm happy to let you change that.
Yeah, I might do that in a bit, but I mean, it doesn't matter for this one because I failed.
Yes.
I'm just gonna look
yeah.
disappointed in myself and let it go to the next person's turn.
Yeah. Cool. We then go back to the top of the round. Vufa Ubel, how do you respond to the critics in this moment? I don't know what I'm saying. What do you do, Kara?
So, you can both turn big.
Well, guess what, bitches? Me too!
Interesting. The denizens of this place are unexpected in their abilities. I'm going to point at the nearest one, which I guess is that one. And I will be casting Ray of Sickness. And I guess I'll do it at the 2nd level.
Okay, cool. Please make
That is a 19 to hit.
Will hit.
And then
12. So it clearly hits, and clearly seems to not affect.
Alright. No damage?
No damage. Like, very clearly head on, straight into. No noticeable change. It almost like you see the kind of ray of the poison like kind of splashes onto it, and it just kind of like stains its outside. It doesn't like actually corrupt or change anything.
Disappointing.
Disappointed. I'm so sorry. I love that meme. Cool. We then go to Melody. You have a shadow in front of bark beast in front of you, trying to bite you, and it's a big dumb meanie.
Well, all right. I'm gonna little flex. Oh my god! Okay, check this out. And I shoot out the net at the bark beast.
Okay. Let me check something.
Must
Cool.
succeed on a DC 13 saving throw. Strength.
Strength saving throw. Work? That worked. What was the DC?
13.
They fail. They are restrained. Yeah, boy.
How'd you like that?
How'd you like them apples? But they're not apples. How do you like them apples? I put a little net to mark them as restrained. Yeah. They like. This thing goes to leap at you, and you shoot out this net, and it fully encircles it and kind of like chucks it to the ground. And it's kind of wriggling and trying to get out, but cannot. Yes. Anything else you want to do in your turn?
That's my turn.
Cool. We then go to the shadow. The shadow was attacking Storm, correct? Yes. So the shadow will continue going after Storm because
that's how we
evil
do.
Fuckers. 16 won't hit, will it? Because your AC is 19.
Yes.
Cool. The shadow misses. The bark beast next to Odysseus will carry on attacking Odysseus. 21 to hit. 5 damage. Can you make a con save? Stuart?
Oh, sorry. Con save coming up. Nope.
Fuck. Okay. Your max health again gets reduced by 5.
That's fine.
Yeah. And that's that thing's turn. We then go to the other one.
I have 12 hit points, guys.
Strange.
Ooh.
I'm a good first level.
Man.
I don't think anyone of us can heal.
I can.
We have healers, but we can't heal him because his hit point max has been reduced.
Oh.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a
It's not so
a
good.
bit of a shitty situation. What is the thing to break free from the net? Is it like a
He has to repeat it again on the next turn.
Oh, at the end of the turn.
On his turn, yeah, on his turn.
Okay.
Very sure. It says at the end of each of its turns.
End
the
of each
target
of its
can-
turns. Okay.
Yep.
So it is going to attempt to make an attack on you, but with disadvantage. That already misses, but I'll see if it gets a 1. It doesn't get a 1. Yeah, it kind of wriggles and like is like trying to get its like barky claws through at you, and cannot. And it will make it's an athletics check, right?
It's a strength saving throw. DC.
Strength saving throw.
Same thing.
Okay.
Just has to repeat it.
That is so they fail. Cool. We then go to Storm.
Cool. I'm just going to stab out again at the same one that's been attacking me.
Cool. Make an attack roll, please. 18 will hit. I assume you're using one-handed, so it rolled damage with it, so that'll be 7 damage. Notice the oh, you get to add a d6, don't you? Because you're big.
Can I? Would it be easy just to do that on roll 20?
Yeah, just roll a d6 on d20. D20 on roll 20. Oh shit! So up to 13. You notice again, like noticed earlier with the gunshot, the spear hits into it, but seems to do a little bit less damage than you expect. So although it has wounded it a fair amount, it is still like hovering about quite okay. Those are human ways of describing things. Cool. Any bonus actions?
Yeah, because I managed to hit it, I'm going to invoke my fire rune. So the head of the spear, it's like a stone spear. It's got an inscription in it that sort of flares this like red hot heat, and creature needs to make a strength saving throw or be restrained.
Okay, cool.
Against
that's a fail. I don't know what your DC is, but I assume it's better than 6.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm going to have to try and find that, but yeah, I think it's definitely higher than that. Okay, so while it's restrained, it also takes 2d6 fire damage at the start of each of its turns, and then repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Okay, cool. Cool. How would you describe this like flame rune restraining it? What happens?
So as the spear sort of digs in, these red hot chains just flare out from the head of the spear and just wrap around the creature and clamps down, tightens, and sort of sizzles as it settles in.
Yeah, you see these clearly magical chains kind of go round this creature, and it kind of lets out this like wailing, mournful noise, like as it restrained.
That was a good noise.
Thank you. I'm quite proud of it. And it kind of falls forward, like trying to claw at you, like, and is restrained still. I wanted to add another one, but it didn't quite live up to it. So Dredge, it is your go.
I think RUNETE's better.
I'm still next to this bark beast. I'm going to try and hit it again.
Do the hit.
I'll try. Great sword.
Do the roar.
Do the roar.
That will hit.
Hey, it's 14 slashing damage then.
Cool. It, you notice, is resistant to the slashing damage you dealt. So it takes. You rolled 14, so 7. That I just realised I put that number on the wrong one. I meant to do it on that creature.
You fool!
What have I done? I will say, Kayla, the shadow, when you hit it with your spear, it's now looking a lot less corporeal than it was. It's like quite wispy. It's bloodied. I'd just like to use other words for it.
Nice.
Yeah, so you have you've socked the bark beast with your great axe, returning the axe to its true task of cutting a tree. Except this is an undead.
Also, it's a sword.
Fake. Well, a sword's true duty as to cut down trees.
Cut down trees.
Yeah, that's how it works. I'm a doctor. I know these things about tree cutting. So
yeah, I believe you.
Cool. We then go to Izo. It is your turn.
Yep, I'm gonna move myself here, and with advantage because of pack tactics of the wolf form, I'm going to make my attack on this piece of cake, and then oh, that's much nicer. Thank goodness for Thank goodness for that advantage. Yeah, that's 18 plus 5. I assume I hit.
That will hit, yes.
Okay, so that's...
I would say now, the AC of all the creatures is 12.
Okay.
Okay.
That's 5, 6, that's 8 That's 8 damage, and it has to make a DC 13 Strength saving throw, or be knocked prone.
Oh shit! Restrained and prone. That's mean. How much damage did you say again?
8.
8. Okay. It will be reduced. But it does take a chunk out of it. I pressed the wrong button. I do not want the Google support page. That's what you get for not looking at your keyboard when you type. The strength saving throw was 9, so I believe that will fail. Yeah, it will fall over. Prone.
So I imagine I just like bite in the leg and pull it.
Yeah, you it's kind of like up on 2 legs almost, trying to like get at Melody, and you kind of like rush in and like sweep at his legs with your jaw and just smack it into the ground. Yes, it has done a fall over. Any other things? Bonus action?
No.
You get a thing when you knock it prone where you can make a bonus action to bite it, can't you? Or...
No. At least now that I'm looking at the character, sorry, the stat block for the direwolf, it doesn't appear to have that. No.
Okay. We need to look into that at some point because I think they have an ability like, but I might be thinking of a different morph. Cool. Then we will go to Ifira. It is your turn.
Oh, now I can't draw on the thing anymore.
Oh, wait, what can't you
he's
draw?
He's going to carry on. No, I was talking about cheese.
Oh, okay.
Drawing his lines.
While he's delivering, I'm gonna bite some pizza. Take as long as you want.
Quick, make him talk while his mouth is full of pepperoni.
Who's this?
Who's who?
Who's you saying? Sorry, I wasn't.
This is Shadow,
but it's the Shadow.
What these beings are again?
Bark
like pieces of like bark surrounding a spirit, pretty much.
Okay. Is it possible to? Is it possible to squeeze through this gap?
Oh, this is a abstract map, so these aren't the actual locations of things. So you can make it to that creature. Sure. I will also say you're enough that you don't take an opportunity attack from the other creature. So yeah. Man, we were gonna just do Theatre of the Mind. This really feels like it's not.
This is somewhere between Theatre of the Mind and tabletop. This is tabletop theatre.
Oh, wow! We should make a company.
Yeah,
that's it. We got it, guys. When G decides to move back from Germany, we can make this company.
Right, I'll move here and I'll attempt to hit the shadow this time.
Okay, roll your attack.
Where is it?
Oh, shadow is restrained, so you will have advantage.
Ooh. How do I do that? I think it's here. Hang on. Bear with me. Advantage. And now, hopefully that does the thing. It looks like it will do the thing.
We're all waiting with bated breath for this. Oh! 19 will hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's reduced to 2. This thing is looking quite fucked up though. You'll be surprised if it can maintain its corporeal form much longer.
Okay. I'll just kind of
Looks okay.
What was that, Stuart?
It's just the one attacking me that looks fine.
So, one attacking you, and the two bark beasts look like they're in a much better shape than the Shadowers.
Okay.
That's pretty much my turn.
Okay. Cool. End of your turn. It is Odysseus.
Okay, I am going to take a wild guess that this is going to go as well as previously. Woo!
That hits.
12 damage.
It is reduced in half to 6. This creature looks like it is on the edge of death's door. It's close to giving in.
The shadow or
the bark beast? I assume that's what you attacked,
okay.
right?
I attacked that one, the one that's been attacking me.
It's almost dead.
Yay!
Any bonus actions? Or movement?
No, I am gonna stay in weapon range of it.
Cool. We go next to.
Oh, actually, no, wait, hold on. I think that is just a. Pretty sure it is not a Shield of Faith, a bonus action.
I believe it is. Yes.
It is. I'll cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay. And that puts your AC up to 18.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, 19 with my 17 AC.
Oh shit. 19.
I'm joking. It was 18.
Oh, okay.
From earlier when I.
This is gonna be like fucking Lewis saying he can speak giant, isn't it?
Well, no. I think I'll do it once and then never again. But yeah, my AC is actually 16, and now it's 18 with that.
Okay, cool. Kira, it is your turn. What does Vufa Ubul do?
I will move up to here, and then I'm going to press one of the tattoos on my arms, and then push. What's his character called? I don't actually know.
Ezo.
Ezo.
I would just.
I don't know Ezo's actual name, but yeah. And I just go, strange, loud one. Enjoy this gift. And I will cast Dragon's Breath.
Oh shit! That's.
Oh hell yeah!
Things I don't want coming at me. A woody, squiggly, like giant wolf fleshy beast that breathes fucking elements.
It's gonna breathe lightning.
Okay.
Like lightning should work on these things. And you can now breathe lightning, Rory, for about a minute, and it's a 15-foot cone, so be careful. And that's only a bonus action. That's a bonus action. So I'm going to use my action to frostbite.
Okay.
Actually, no. Yeah, to frostbite, because I don't think necrotic damage will work on these. I'll frostbite the one right in front of me. It's a con save again.
Yeah, con save. I know how things work. Constitution. 15.
That is a save.
Okay.
But I'm. Actually, no, I can't do that as a free action. Never mind. Yeah, that's done.
Cool. That will end your turn. I will say, before Melody's turn, a bunch of people from who've like kind of fled upstairs all rush past and try and get out through the bar. Could everyone make strength saving throws to try and stay on their feet as they walk past? I will say people who are large get advantage. So
okay.
What saving throws?
Strength. I should be good at this.
I'm good at
as long
those.
as it doesn't roll horribly. Okay, it's not terrible.
Oh, she actually got fucking 8.
So, Odysseus, you are fine. Vufa Oop, fine. Dredge, you are fine. Melody, you've fallen over. Storm, you are fine. And Ifera, you are fine. Ruri, what did you get? And you have advantage.
Oh, sorry. What am I rolling?
Strength saving throw.
Alright.
As a bunch of people run past you. I'm saying because you're a large creature, you'll have advantage on this.
Okay, let me just go back to the dice rolling rule. And this is a strength saving throw.
Yes, it is.
Oh crap.
It is based on the direwolf, by the way.
Yeah, I know, but still, that's not going to mean anything. That's 11, I'm afraid.
11 succeeds. It was DC 10.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay. So, the only person who got knocked over, Billy, you can now stand back up because it's your turn.
We're getting some echo through someone's mic. Oh, there we go.
It's gone.
Oh god, thank god. Okay, yeah. I want to. Can I get away from the beast that's in the net now?
Sure. Do you want to disengage from it, or do you want to just move away? It does have disadvantage on its attacks.
It's restrained, is it?
And prone. I will say disadvantage, and it actually gets a minus to like what it would be because it's both prone and restrained.
Yeah, sure. I'll disengage. I'll crawl around on the floor. I'm starting to sober up. I'm looking for more alcohol.
Oh wait, when you say you disengage, do you mean you actually disengage? Move away from it.
I disengage.
For your action. Okay. Cool. You disengage. It does not get an opportunity attack.
Oh wait, no, I just move away from it then. Because I want to use my action to stand up.
You just need to move half. Use. You can use half your movement to stand up.
Oh, all right. Then I'll just move away, and I use half my movement to try and stand up.
Okay. It is going to attempt an attack. It needs to roll again. It will hit.
Fucking A.
I rolled a 20 and a 23.
Jesus.
Cool. So 7 necrotic damage. What is make a con save, I should say.
I'm making it. I failed.
Yeah. You need to sober up. A disadvantage is killing you. Cool. Your max health has been reduced by 7 until you have a long rest.
Okay. How do I fix that on override max HP? There it is. By 7, you said.
Make sure to mark down what your max HP is.
Yes, I will.
Cool.
Can I do like a modifier, -7?
Maybe? I'm not quite sure.
-7? Oops. No. Didn't. Switch my stupid health back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I was at 19. Cool.
Cool.
Son of a! I pulled out the gun and I shot him.
Awesome. You've moved away, so you're not threatened by it, so you would get a normal attack. It restrained, which will give you advantage, but it is also prone, which gives you disadvantage unless you're closer. So it's a normal attack. So 11, sadly, its AC is 12.
Nearly.
It's so close.
I can't hit you.
Yeah, you just stumble away, turn around, kind of drunkenly shoot towards it. It like whips past like Vufa, Ubel, and Izo, and just like kind of embeds into a table, and you're like, ah, it's more of them.
Is there any alcohol on the ground?
A lot
on
of
the
alcohol ground on, but a lot of alcohol that has been knocked over. Roll just a D20 luck check.
How do you do it? Just exclamation mark roll?
Exclamation mark. No. R/1d20. Or there's a dice thing on the right.
Yes,
isn't it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll
slash
like
R1d20.
Space 1d20. Slash R space 1d20.
Yeah, there we go. That's a 2.
Not only do you not find out any actual cups of alcohol, all of the alcohol that has touched the floor has either like dried up in a sticky way, or has actually seemingly frozen from the cold like air that these necrotic ghostly beings has brought in.
Oh, no! No, I have to roll to sum it up!
Did you say you have to roll to suck?
Sober up!
Sober up! Okay, that makes sense.
You must suck the alcohol from the wood!
Just fucking
Let's go! I gotta go to the floor and suck it up.
Cool. 7 and 6 fail. You need a 10.
Yeah.
So we will then go to Shadow's turn. You said it takes 2d6 fire damage at the start of its turn?
Yes.
Okay. Would you like to roll that? 10 damage. Let me check its resistances. It is resistant to fire. But it seems, although the fire isn't like burning it away like as much as you would expect it to, it does slowly overtake its form, and it kind of reaches out for one like kind of grasp at you as like the last of it like disintegrates away with and leaves these flaming chains that like fall to the floor and kind of singe the wood for also disappearing. So yeah, the shadow dies. Buckbeast on the left will. You hit it last time, didn't you, Dredge?
I did.
It is going to turn and attack you instead of a.
That seems fair.
What is your AC? I think that hits.
13.
Okay, 18 will hit. And it
yes.
takes you deals 7 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw, I'll do that.
Drink. Something in my throat.
7 necrotic damage. No way resistant to necrotic damage at the moment.
You succeed the roll,
Wonderful.
the save, and you do not lose max health. We then go to the other Bark Beast, which is restrained. Currently, it has. You moved away. Rufa, Ubel, and Izo. Izo's actively been attacking it, so I think it's attack Izo.
Mm-hmm. I've got 16 AC at the moment.
Yes, you do. So that will be a 6, which will miss. Also, it's advantage drained. It will make a strength save at the end of its turn to try and get out.
Wait, sorry. Did I miss it getting up?
Getting up?
Yeah, because it was prone last I checked. Unless I missed something.
No, it didn't get up. It just tried to attack you from the floor.
Oh, I see.
I'm going to also roll another attack to see if it gets a 1. It does not. So, we then move to Storm. This...
Oh, did it try to break out of its net as well?
It did try and break out of its net, and it failed with a 2.
Good. Third the net.
I tell you what, this thing's actually gone, so I'm just going to get it out of here.
Get out of here.
You ain't welcome in this establishment no more.
You ain't welcome in this establishment, Shadow. I've seen Peter Pan, and I know what you get up to.
Get out of my outhouse, Shadow the Hedgehog.
I can see you got an Uzi there. Hedgehog should not have guns. It is unnatural.
He's
won't
just
stop the
misunderstood.
family.
That's why he's such a badass.
Okay. We'll talk about your Shadow fanfic later, Stuart.
That seems like a mistake.
That's a really good point. Yeah,
You've opened up a door.
I fucked up. Storm, it is your turn.
Wow, it's recorded. Now you have to do it.
Chris would cut that part.
I'm cutting all of this.
Kayla, it is Storm's turn.
Yes. My Giant's Might Is that still active? It lasts a minute.
Yeah, that's still active. That's basically 10 rounds of combat.
Oh, that's awesome. So I'm still big and hard. Cool.
Well.
Oh my.
I'm going to go try and tackle the bark beast that's been harassing our centaur friend. Is that right?
Okay. Yeah.
Well, debatable on the front.
Our centaur lover. Fine.
A centaur that we know.
Our centaur...
Our centaur acquaintance.
Associate?
Ascension.
A centaur that we've seen.
Centaur adjacent.
Yes, so when you say tackle it, do you mean...
I just want to grapple it and...
Okay, cool. Make a strength check. I believe you have advantage. Because you're big. So that'll be an 11. You might add something to it for being big. I don't know. It'll make a strength save. Yet again, a failure of a strength save. You will pick it up. You have grappled it.
Hug it.
Aww. Hug to crush or to love?
What's the difference?
Be my action.
You have made your attack this turn by grappling, so that would be done for this turn. Does that that symbol? Yeah, whatever. Cool. Yes, is that your turn done?
Yes.
Cool. Dredge. The creature in front of you has been picked up by the giant, who's like holding it against her chest. Do you?
All right.
It might look to you like she's trying to hold out the barky bits of the creature for you to cut at.
Okay.
As opposed to a loving hug.
and how far away is the that one, the netted one?
It is in range of you to get to.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? We'll finish off this one. Let's give it a swipe.
Make your attack. I don't believe grappling gives advantage, but you still hit. 8 damage.
That was terrible.
Reduced to 4. Still barks it.
Is this adding a +2? I don't know. I don't think it is.
1 + 3 + 4. So the
+4 is my strength.
1 3. Yeah, it's
2d6 +4, so that would normally be a +2, but that doesn't matter apparently.
Okay, yeah, it died anyway.
Yes, but now I know.
Storm has kind of come over and picked this creature up, and it's kind of like against her shield. And you swing your sword into it and just like cut it fully in half. And you see its like bottom half kind of drop off into just this pile of little bark chips, and then the top half is kind of like wriggling around, and then slowly falls into little bark chips as well, and is deaded.
Excellent. And is the other one within like 10 or 15 feet?
Sure.
Yeah. Good to know. I will stay here.
Cool. Yes, at the end of your turn, Izo, it is you, big wolf boy.
Okay. Sorry about the delay.
Use the breath.
So of course I'm going to use the breath. Let's see.
Do the roar.
1.
I love you, Daddy.
2. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3.
I will say you can successfully use it in a way that won't hit anyone else.
Oh, okay. I just figured, 1, 2, and then 3 for the 15-foot cone.
Is dead as well, I should mark.
Yeah, the other one's dead.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'll pop here so I just catch this one. So of course, I will rear back. The lightning shall funnel its way up my throat. It looks very spooky. And I'll blast that thing with a good old blaster lightning breath, feeling very happy.
Awesome. Roll your damage. What is saving throw? It's on the thing. I have to scroll up. Saving throw is dexterity. Okay. It has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws as it is trained. These things are so weak, they haven't got out of the thing the whole time. That's disadvantage, so that is a fail.
Okay, it takes...
That one.
Okay, it takes 8 points of lightning damage.
Cool. So yeah, this fucking wolf, giant wolf, walks away from this creature, turns around and just kind of breathes out this cone of lightning towards it, which kind of flies out, and the bark piece is the only thing it hits, so it kind of goes out in this cone and then all zaps in onto this one point, and the creature kind of screams this horrifying noise, made more horrifying by the fact you know I made that. And it is still alive, but it looks like a large portion of the bark of the creature has been charred by what happened here. Yeah. Anything else in turn? That's a bonus action, isn't it?
No, wait. I thought dragons. I know the casting of it's a bonus action, but from what I read of the description, the using of the breath weapon is an action.
Oh yeah, it's an action.
So that's my turn.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Awesome. We go to Ifera Azura.
Seeing how most of them have been out of existence, I kind of just like, okay, third time's the charm, and I am gonna whack the one near me and hopefully finish it.
You have advantage because it is restrained and prone.
Hell yeah. Hopefully my rolls of tonight change to something good. Where is it? Roll with advantage. And I click on the thingy thing.
Click on the thingy thing. Yeah, boy. 21 will hit.
Jeez.
3 damage will be reduced to 1.
Did it die?
It is still alive. You basically just like smack at it and it's like ah, but it's like around. But
it's really annoying. Could you stop?
I kind of just look
one of its claws goes into a middle finger at you.
Ow!
Stop! You're gonna break a nail.
I just hit it and sort of look around and I'm like, sorry, I'm trying. I'm not used to hitting things.
I respect that. Cool. Then at the end of your turn, Odysseus, it is your turn.
Falling asleep.
Sorry. I zoned out for a second.
I think it's because you're not used to hearing Odysseus.
Yeah,
it's
not
cool.
used to that yet. Right. Just gonna walk up to this guy here and.
Look him up.
I was gonna say hit him with my axe. So let's see how that goes. Nope.
That misses. Needed a 12.
I'm going to look sheepishly around to see if anyone saw that.
Everyone is staring at you, except Melody, who is desperately trying to find alcohol and failing.
And I'm going to pretend I meant to do that.
Cool. Glorious miss.
No, wait, hold on. I'm rolling performance for that.
Okay.
I'll take all the glory, can I?
It looked like you were gearing up to get it. Most people can see through it, but some people are like, oh, he's doing a thing where it's like a show where it's like, aha, I'm going to cut you, but not yet. Such a way of words I have. Cool. Kira, it is Vufa Ubel's turn.
Yeah, I'm just looking. I'm trying to work out why I don't have access to one of my attacks in my Beyond thing. Like, I've got a quarterstaff, but it doesn't seem to care, and it's not adding it as a. Oh, it's because I don't have it equipped at the moment. So it just
There we go.
Yeah, I'm going to just smack this one in front of me with a quarterstaff.
Cool. You have advantage. I love this like group of people all getting around this thing and just just smacking it. It's like the scene
Eating
in
from this animal in the net.
Shaun of the Dead.
20, and I don't know why I rolled so many damage dice.
It's if you did it one-handed or
Oh,
two-handed.
right.
And that's the total for all.
Yeah, it will be two-handed, so the total 6.
Cool. So yeah, everyone gathering around this creature and just battering at it, like, and then wait, I've got an idea, and smacks it, and it finally disintegrates into bark in front of you, leaving an empty net. And kind of people still in the bar, hearing the kind of fighting has stopped, make their way down. Melody, you can make another con save.
Yeah, I'm probably sober by now.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you don't have disadvantage on this one. This is just straight roll. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a success. 10 was the DC.
Just, can I look up at Odysseus and just be like, normally if a creature cannot be killed by magic, 6 foot of oak will do.
I like that. It was a good line. You got a good credit. Stuart, do you respond to that?
No, I'm still trying to look sheepishly that I meant to do that.
Okay, you're just like kind of like flexing your arm with the like axe, going, gotta work out the kinks, you know, and just like put the axe up your shoulder. Cool. People from upstairs start making their way down, and noticeably you see Dane, and he kind of with the kind of two like bodies of friends, kind of like struggling to pull them, and he looks over at Dredge and says, "You, I like you. Can you take one of these? I've got a safe place to go."
I'll pick them up by like the scruff of their neck with just one arm.
Oh, what? Just one of the people. Yeah, okay.
If I can.
And he's like, "Cool, come with me. You guys, you all seem like you know what you're doing. Come on, follow me." Makes his way out of the bar. When you make your way out of the bar, you see. Wait, I did the thing where it moves me, and not the thing where it moves you. You see this sight in front of you.
Everything's so blurry.
Damn.
Oh, there we go. Oh no.
Holy moly.
So I can clear this initiative.
Oh, that is big.
People who thinks they've lived in Bilgewater for a while?
Me.
Define a
Definitely
while.
haven't.
I feel probably a few months at least at this point.
I mean, I've been here for a couple of years, haven't I?
Yeah. Anybody who's been here for at least 1 year can make a history check with advantage. People who haven't can just make a history check.
Okay.
I'm good at history checks.
Regular
This will be
history
fine.
check for me.
So that's a 14. So I probably fail.
How long have I been here?
That's a 13.
I'd say I've been here long enough.
You've been here a while, honestly. You're set up, you've got a shop and stuff. Cool. Anybody who rolled 10 or above knows instantly, oh shit, the Harrowing? What the fuck? The Harrowing, across the sea there is an isle called the Shadow Isles. Islands called the Shadow Isles. And they are full of the undead. There's a horrifying mist that kind of hovers over the place. This black mist, this black fog. Sometimes the mist will surge forth across the water and actively consume Bilgewater. And during that time, monsters run rampant and will just attack anyone who gets in their way.
This probably isn't a good thing.
No. You know it isn't a good thing. Lots of people die when Harrowing comes. This time there was not.
Sounds like we should be high level for this.
People can also make a perception check.
A deception or perception?
Perception.
Okay.
This is like my first character I've not taken proficiency in perception.
Greg.
Are you just right?
The direwolf has advantage on perception checks that rely on hearing or smell.
This is a sight one.
Sight one, just regular then.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not terrible.
All
right, cool. 15 I rolled.
15. Oh, good. That's perfect. Anybody who rolled 15 or higher can see, pardon me, a port built around one of the many spires. Bay. One of the city's salvage docks has this black mist pouring out of that area, and that's unusual. Usually, it comes straight across the sea. You can see it coming from over there. Dane will shout, "Get to the barricade!" And he's kind of like beckoning the crowds and you across this bridge towards a large temple to Nagaka.
Mm-hmm.
Butcher's Bridge it is known as. Yes. The streets of Rattown. You're all running this way. The streets of Rattown soon give way to a crumbling stone bridge with a heavy wooden gate. Urgent shouting fills your ears. Hurry! Barricade the door! Don't let any of that mist through! You push past the crowd and stumble onto the other side just before the gate slams shut with a heavy crash. You can see about 15 people who made it here out of Rattown are kind of huddling around, like tending to their wounds. Yes.
Can I, sorry, Kira, what's your character's name?
Uther Opal.
Izo goes over to Uther, I think, because Izo's actually got a surprisingly decent intelligence score, so I think Izo knows what Uther did. So Izo, in direwolf form, sort of lowers down his head so that Uther can get on.
Oh, okay.
And so, just if we're going to be running, Izo's like, I want the one who helps me on my back.
Cool.
Yeah.
Did you also notice what is his name? Forgotten. Task.
Dane? Oh.
Yeah, no, I'll be trying to no, I know what I do. I pick up Trask by the back of the shirt.
Like,
perfect.
This feels yeah.
I just as I climb on, go. I appreciate you doing it this way round.
And you kind of bound along with these two held. People at the gate look a bit scared as you're coming, but no one else in the crowd seems worried, so they're like, oh, okay.
This is fine.
So you all get through this gate and have barricaded yourselves on this bridge. And at the other end of the bridge is the temple to Nagakaboros. One of many, I must say. Let me check the thing. Oh shit. Okay. I may have already gone against the adventure. Apparently both his friends are meant to be dead, but I said they got carried here, so...
Oh, wow.
Oh, well.
They suddenly have brain aneurysms.
They explode!
Dredge accidentally drops one off the bridge. Oops.
No, I'm just gonna say they're both alive, because, yeah, they're just unconscious still. Cool. Dane will kind of look over and go, well, this is a regretful thing. I never expected Sure. I tell you what. You lot, you're capable. Come with me. I happen to work for Miss Fortune, and she's put out a call for to get all loyalists to her, and I think you able to. You stood a fight against those things. You can do something. Please come along.
Sorry, but I'm not really having a handover right now. What's going on outside?
Bad things, and you will probably die if you don't come with me.
Sounds about right.
Just saying.
This is great. We should go. We should go now.
Look at this little quest hook right here. Yeah. So
I will
she's
follow
actually
because I have terrible
reward
handling.
for people.
Greg, let me know when it's been an hour, because that's when the formal wear off.
You will stick in the form for the rest of the scene unless you choose to.
I'll stay in the form then.
Wait, would anyone know who Misfortune is?
Yes. I will say all of you will likely know who she is. She's basically the ruler of
Bilgewater?
Of Bilgewater, in a way.
Thank you. You answered my question.
Oh, was that what you were going to ask?
I have. I mean, I'm not a League of Legends player. I had no idea.
But I did give you multiple pages of stuff to read, and that was like the first thing it said.
Yeah,
assume we did the reading.
Bold. That's a cute DM. Thinks players read anything. Come on.
It was very long.
It's 3 pages.
I've heard that one before.
It was 2 chapters.
Comic books.
Okay, I read it.
Oh, now children.
Okay. So, he will lead you forward towards the temple. Your steps echo through the ancient stone halls of the temple until you emerge into a wide courtyard, decorated with dozens of statues of rearing fanged serpents. At the far end stands a young woman with flame-red hair tumbled beneath a stylish pirate's hat and bearing 2 elegantly carved pistols at her side. Her blouse is stained with scorch marks. She greets you with a smirk and a nod of her head and says, "I hear tell a group of fighters saved a load of people back in Rat Town. Matching your description too. Are you them?"
Well,
Indeed.
I'm definitely sober now.
And I
Am I still in Wolf?
yes, you are. She's like, that's an interesting description. Did you guys just see a thing pop up?
Nope.
Okay. There should be a handout, which is just a picture of her.
What? I want.
A handout called Misfortune.
No, I don't see that.
No.
Oh,
Well,
dear.
let me edit this quickly.
Oh, no.
There, it should work now.
Nice.
Yeah, there she is.
Of course, this isn't a picture of her at the current moment, considering you're in a temple and she's on a boat. But, yeah.
Is she still leaning out over something?
She is always permanently leaning. She can't...
She's always at an angle.
That's fine, as long as she's always like held onto a rope and just leaning over stuff. That's...
She's doing one of those weird video game walking glitches where they fuck around with like the stances, then they start like.
She actually got to the temple by Skyrim horsing. Just walking up the steep cliff.
Try to imitate her, but because my hair's kind of rocks, it doesn't really sort of flow.
You have to sculpt it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do people say in reply to what Sheila said, which I definitely remember?
I do like a creepy wolf smile. I just kind of go.
Indeed, that was us.
You killed a few of them.
I
no
tried
doubt.
not to look like I'm dying.
Oh yeah, you are very close to death. Remind me not to attack you as much next session. Or don't. Who knows?
This is so great. It's revenge.
Do what you feel in your heart, Greg.
I think I got revenge that one time you were the bear and I rolled 3 crits on you in 1 attack. 1 set of attacks, I should say.
Why is this,
Yeah, but that was months ago. I've done lots of shit since then.
That's a really good point.
why is this corruption coming from a different place to normal?
My sources point towards it being a wreck of a ship. It's pouring out of it. It's coming to the scrapper's yard. And Dane will kind of walk over and go, yes, I have some more information. We believe that
Phantom's
is
Ire.
the Phantom's Ire, which is a person called Tala was saying it. She thought, well, this thing seems fucking cursed to me. So yeah,
It would seem Tala was right.
Do I know anything about this ship? Or...
Do any of us?
This will be a hard check. But I will say you can make history checks. I'm deciding
don't
not
worry.
to put them at disadvantage.
Dredge has got this.
Is it under disadvantage?
No, he does not.
No,
Oh, yeah, he does.
a straight history roll.
16. I don't think I know.
Yeah, this is DC 20.
No.
Well, I definitely know.
I'm a
with
futuristic
my
robot. I don't know the past.
Future! Oh, what's this?
Future!
Future! She says, also people can make a insight check on misfortune.
Ooh. Yeah, why not?
Ooh, I
Oh, yes.
Oh, perfect.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Chris. It really does hate you, doesn't it?
Dredge doesn't understand human emotions.
Amazing.
Cool. Everyone besides Dredge and Vufa Ubel, and Izo, I guess.
Yeah.
Can tell that although she's putting up a strong facade, she's like quite shaken by what's happening, and seems like she's very much concerned for everyone in Bilgewater, like making sure they're okay. She says, "Listen, you folks seem like you know your way around a bit of destruction. Let's say I give you 25 gold pieces each, gold krakens each, and you go scuttle that cursed wreck. I'll give you the gold if you scuttle the, I should say.
Definitely like
This seems fair.
May we take anything of value from it first?
Anything
Nah,
you
never
find
leave them.
interesting, as long as it's not making the fog, I don't care.
Stops all this
Mister.
craziness, then yes.
Pardon?
Stops all this craziness, then yes.
Okay.
I should like to know how so many undead are being brought back.
Yeah, Izo's big tail is like wagging pretty hard, and he's like,
Look at you cursed being.
"You horrible abomination!" Jesus.
Oh, ain't you cute? Sure. Yeah, you seem capable. 25 gold if you go scuttle it. I'm looking forward to seeing you succeed.
Do you wish us to go now?
After a short rest, she will.
If we're taking a short rest, could we roll hit dice?
You will be able to soon. Yes.
Okay.
She's going to go. So shake on it. 25 gold pieces each.
Dredge will hold his hand out, realize that he's still holding one of the people, and hold out his other hand.
Dane, take that off. Yeah, she shakes your hand. Okay, deal. She is going to give each of you one of these magic items. Can I display it on the thing? It's called a magic item. It's a powder keg. You each get a powder keg. It goes boom when you set it on fire.
I snort some of the powder.
You probably experience great pain. I can't imagine that powder could be a good idea.
I'm reminded of that Atlantis scene where it's like, "You didn't just drink that, did you? That's not good. That's nitroglycerin. Don't move, don't breathe, don't do anything except pray."
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The round. It is lit. Oh god.
Give me 1 second.
Mm.
She is she sends one of the just kind of random bandits who's about to kind of escort you down towards the docks. He goes, "Hello, he's me, Jeffrey. Let's get going, right?"
Yes. I would assume I'm out of the wild shape after the short rest.
Well, technically, the short rest, the way it says it here, whether by land or sea, the character's journey to the salvage. You can treat this journey as a short rest, allowing characters to expend hit dice and regain other resources.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Amazing.
Cool. I am going to say, it is getting late. I usually tend to end about 11, so I will say for now, we will end this here. But I will show you the map you're going to be on at the start of the next game.
Ooh.
Yay!
No more theater of the mind bullshit. Whoa!
Oh, it's so blurry.
Yeah. You might see a white strip on the right side. I tried desperately to make it not have that, and it didn't fucking work. So I gave.
Is this very okay?
Greg, you spoil us.
Greg, I was about to say
That's what I think of your theatre of the mind.
I was about to say it looks quite low res, and then it actually loaded in
Yeah, same.
because it was like 20 pixels across. I was like, this doesn't look that great.
Nah, it's
looks cool.
That looks
it
good.
takes a while to load in sometimes, and because it's quite a intensive map compared to some of the other stuff. Yeah. Cool. We'll end the session there. How are people enjoying it? This has been a little bit railroady just because of the nature of the one shot, but
all aboard.
It was fun. It was fun.
Yeah,
as hell.
I'm gonna call you Stephen now.
No.
Oh man, that's
How dare you, Kira?
That's an insult Stuart's ever said in his life.
That actually hurts. It hurts.
I am upset, and if I am upset on Greg's behalf, that means you really crossed the line.
Yeah, it was really good fun.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far.
I was
Loved that one. Loved that one.
really nervous at the start, and when you had to go first, I was like, "Oh no!"
Oh yeah. I wouldn't usually make the newcomer go first, but well, I decided you would. So.
What I said.
You're a DM, you can fudge dice.
I know.
If the dice say it happens, then it happens.
The dice say I should get a divorce. No!
But you're not.
But I have to get married first, and that's a lot of work.
This is gonna be so expensive. I really enjoyed that game. You all have fucking insane characters, and I love them. Well, some of them are insane, some of them are less insane, but also quite nice.
Mine's pretty not insane.
There's a good balance.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing yours be more and more jock-like throughout the campaign. Like, yeah, a paladin of glory. What you gonna do?
These are dead. Some protein, bro.
If I'd known we were going to be
Just
destroying
follow
a ship within our second session, I would have gone for the guy who kept burning everyone's ships.
Has anyone here seen Euphoria?
I don't believe so.
There's an awful jock character in that, and I'm tempted to just make my paladin this ridiculously evil jock.
Aren't you like lawful good?
Maybe.
Maybe I'm
Lawful
evil.
good are jokes.
It's good when I do it.
Oh no, what this guy does is fucking despicable.
How many powder kegs do we have? Just one each?
One each, so you have 7.
Okay. Ooh.
Well, we've got 6 and a bit because I snorted mine.
But it's a big powder keg.
Hey, you don't know me, man.
You might have like horse person nostrils, but they aren't gonna sniff a whole powder keg.
Hey, don't be racist.
Wait, what? What?
Huh?
It's okay when I say that,
Shall
not when
we
you say
roll health now? Or?
Yes, roll stuff
Yeah.
for your rest. You replenish any short rest abilities. Sure.
Is that max health back
How
too?
much max health you lost?
I'm on 12. I lost 15 in total.
I almost
I got my wild shape back,
you
boys.
that. What was that, Rory?
I got my wild shape back, buddies.
Oh yeah.
You get wild shape back on short rests.
Yeah.
How come?
I don't know. Maybe it's a moon druid thing, but like when I pressed, like, you know, I made sure that this thing expended one use of the wild shape, and then when I pressed the short rest button. Sorry, I did not press the long rest. I pressed the short rest. The wild shape is now back up to 2. Maybe it's a druid thing. I'm not sure.
Class features. Wild shape.
Do we get our max HP back?
Short or long rest?
It's a short rest, so you can spend hit dice.
Yes, spend hit
Where
dice.
do I find my hit dice on here?
It is a D12.
Well,
on
yes, but
D&D Beyond.
yeah. I would assume there's
I
somewhere.
don't have a character up just now, but from what I remember, if you click on your name, your character's name, there should be a drop-down menu, and one of the things you can do on there is short versus...
Yes, the short rest. Okay.
Yeah.
Recover, reset maximum HP.
I don't know why I thought short
roll
rest.
hit dice.
Wild shape was long rest only.
It's one of those things.
11 health. Yeah, it's going to take me back up.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Stuart, I'm going to be very nice. You can expend hit dice to replenish your maximum hit points, but they won't actually heal you, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
so
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Wait, how does it work?
No, that's just for me because he hates me.
Oh, I'll say yeah. Anyone whose max health has gone down can replenish their max health by rolling hit dice. It won't actually replenish your normal health, though. So it just gives you a better.
So if you've got 3 hit dice to use, you can spend 1 getting your health back up to where it can be, and then spend another to try and fill that gap in.
Well, you say 1. It might take a little bit more.
Well, it might do, but theoretically, that's
because as in like it's basically you roll to replenish your max health.
Well, I'm good because
This is homebrew, but whatever.
I just used. I managed to get up to my max health with 2 dice, and then just use cure wounds, and now I'm on for 23 out of 24.
Nice.
Hey.
Did you mean to cast it twice?
No.
Okay.
That was just a. I don't know. Click twice. I'm not sure why.
Back to max HP.
Oh, awesome.
Possible you've got it set to roll.
Also, I don't mean to do this. I'm just seeing if it removes it from my character sheet. Again. Yeah. Okay. It's still saying I've got 2 slots left, so not sure. Kira, are we playing your game tomorrow?
I thought we were going to play on Saturday. Because Max can't.
Yeah.
No. I meant. Oh, are we going to play? Oh, okay. I see what you mean. We're going to play Thingamajig tomorrow. We're moving the entire game to Saturday, so Max can play.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Damn it, why is it so big on this map?
I haven't found anything for tomorrow.
Northgard?
Yeah, sounds like
Yeah, I haven't played it in a while, actually.
That's true.
I'm quickly just replacing the ones you have with ones you can actually control. Chris, can you check one I've just put there?
Yes, I can indeed control it.
And
it doesn't
the one up here
seem to lock into any places.
Yeah,
no, I can't control that one.
Kira, you should probably put that in the
okay.
Dragonbane room. Because...
so I will...
So just to check, is this game every week, Tuesday?
It would be every 2 Tuesdays.
Every other Tuesday. Yes.
Every other Tuesday, yes.
Greg and Kira normally share the Tuesday thing. So, yeah.
I'm putting big ones now, and then I'll make them small ones. There.
I know you will.
And I think that's everyone, right? Yeah. So I will do this quickly. Get rid of those ones, and then I will make you all smaller.
Tiny, tiny Dredge amongst all the giants.
I'm such a small character. as the colossal fucking machine man.
From a poor family.
I'm just a
Because
small
I am a
part from-
machine. A machine. A machine. Machine. I'm so sorry. I may have got carried away.
Oh, you're the...
Yeah. Does anyone have any about things?
Sorry, you
You
cut
what?
out there.
Anyone have any questions about things?
What's going on?
Why?
Pardon, Kira?
What's going on?
Going on
Wow.
with coronavirus. There's a revolution.
Why?
Why?
Because hopefully change.
But why?
Lots of bad things.
Wine?
Papa, why is that man hitting that other man? Is he trying to get the devil out of him?
Well, you see,
I
Sam,
knew someone was gonna say, Papa.
and he is the Dom.
Papa.
I'm so sorry I brought you into the sex dungeon. I needed to go through to get my
It
lunch.
was bring your child to work day.
And I made a bad choice.
I don't know why we have that here.
Right
It
now,
seems very inappropriate.
I'm sorry, son.
It's my turn to take you from your mother, and unfortunately, I'm not legally allowed to abandon you this time, so I had to bring you in, and, well, you know, legalities and all that.
The pleasure pits have me working overtime.
What was that?
The pleasure pits have me working overtime.
It's a living.
We've all got a platypus controlling us.
He's just a poor boy from a poor family.
What the fuck are we talking about?
A platypus dominatrix? Pairing a platypus dominatrix!
Is that? I was making a Phineas and Ferb reference. Oh dear.
We are individuals. We are.
I'm not.
Oh,
I am part of the hive mind.
Collective.
I'm well known in hive mind circles.
mostly the mindy ones.
Mostly circle jerks.
The monkey ones? The monkey hive mind?
The monkey hive mind.
The baboon conglomerate.
All monkeys actually operate in a hive mind, we just don't know.
That would explain
would
why they're
make
all
sense.
so good at doing what they do.
It's like one's distracting you while the others are like rifling through your bag for snacks and fruits.
I am quite impressed that Kayla's still here, by the way.
True.
Most people
survived with us this long.
Yeah.
I'm just
Those people,
enjoying the chatter, to be honest. Like, you have no idea, like, how fucking just like stuck on my own I've been like during lockdown. So it's been.
Oh, yeah, I can definitely
I
relate.
can understand that. Yeah.
Well, if you really want to join in, then you need to buy Northgard on Steam.
Oh my god.
If you want the full
What a-
premium friendship package, you must buy the DLC known as
Oh, I
Wildclaw.
see, right. There's a subscription cost to this as well. Is it monthly?
Actually, no. It's a one-time offer.
Just the
Yeah.
nan.
It's probably not worth buying right now because it's not on the Steam sale anymore. But yeah,
What a
Kira,
friendship.
Kira got us all addicted to it.
It's
Kira is the worst.
RTS Vikings, right?
Yeah.
It's very fun.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
fun, but I enjoy it. Except when it pisses me off, but I do find it.
When it's not going my
That's when it's fun.
Go away, kobolds!
Oh my god, Chris. That was
Oh, the
That's such a good
fucking
game.
never
those fucking kobolds.
Chris got surrounded by kobolds.
time.
How do you all know each other?
Oh, so I actually like I can explain
Ooh,
everyone how everyone knows each other.
I thought you were going to go to some to explain it.
Let me just get
So-
the scrapbook.
I knew Chris and G from university, and everyone else
Yes.
I met playing D&D.
Best way to
Except for me.
Yeah, no, I said I met you at school.
So I think
Oh, yes.
it mainly started at the start D&D games that one of the meetup groups was running. and we formed a big group from that. And most of those people are gone now. But slowly, like it's changed and moved through multiple different D&D games into this one. The only person that I knew before D&D was Stuart.
Hello.
Hello. It's me.
Yeah. Kira and I have known each other for almost a decade now, which is scary because it means we're both old.
No, this is really good. This is a really nice atmosphere as well, and really refreshing as well. After we've had some not so great D&D sessions.
Yeah, we've all been there. How do you know Kira?
Hey, that made it.
Oh, what are you trying to say?
That's a segue. Hey, look, there's this thing out the window.
So, hey, look, a squirrel. Interesting anecdote there.
Have you heard of fog? Oh,
yeah.
Oh, Rory. That's still one of the funniest things I've ever heard. Just, I was not prepared, and you made me... I think it's the closest I've come to going unconscious from not being able to breathe. With lightnings, that's crazy.
Well, I'm glad I enraptured you also.
That's probably a good thing, considering it's finally Rory's revenge for the Seekers of the Black Fist laughing thing.
I mean, okay, I consider the Seekers of the Black Fist a complete win on my part.
Yeah,
I mean that was a completely positive experience for me.
But you were
a complete win for me as well.
Yeah, I'm not saying it wasn't a complete win for you, Rory. It's just I've never heard you laugh so much.
It was really
the game we had recently.
It was
almost
so good.
Jackbox was amazing.
And Rory just started going on about a real boy. Real boy made from the skin of a psychic child. And then Max going on about a real knife. Perfect.
A real knife and a real boy.
Makes sense.
To bind them together, me hoi minoi.
I suppose I should stop this
I
recording.
just want to point out, I feel like it's unacknowledged, that Rui's character promised to pick up his friend, and I just thought to myself, like, oh yeah, how are you gonna do that? Because he's so small. And he actually done it.
He did it. He did what he promised.
I didn't even remember that when I did it. Thank you for reminding me.